Hello everyone, welcome to what is traditionally the Mouse House, but we are actually on the Nexus Gaming Series Twitch today for a Division C finals matchup between the Jinxeekatt and Team Rainbow Strike Go. I am, as always, joined by my best friend Snaginanehs. How you doing?
What's up? Last game. We in there.
But if you haven't noticed, we've also been hacked once again, and Jinxeekatt has opted to join us for the cast as well.
Hi guys, thanks so much for having me.
So we're gonna do a quick little recap of how the teams got here. Just a quick note: Jinxeekatts were the
Spoiler alert, they won.
Yeah, they won many games. Jinxeekatts were the Division C East champions, and Team Rainbow Strike Go were the Division C West champions. So, real quick, I'm going to show the map screen, but I'll get there in a second. Jinxeekatts were the number 2 seed. In the first round, they defeated the number 7 seeded Heavy Slaps 2 games to none. They defeated the number 3 seed House of Ches 2 games to 1 in the second round. And then they swept Phoenix Rising Citrine, the number 4 seed, 3-0. I just now realized as I'm reading this, though, I don't have the final round for Team Rainbow Strike Go because I forgot to ask them in the pregame thing. Anyway.
Is it not uploaded on NGS?
It's not on the website because, you know.
Wow.
Somebody knows.
They can't even be here then.
How do we know somebody knows in chat. But Team Rainbow Strike Go was actually the number 4 seeded team. They beat the number 5 Bloodbath and Beyond 2 games to 1 in round number 1. They defeated Annie Oak League, the number 8 seed, in the round number 2, 2-0. So the number 8 seed, I guess, upset the number 1 seed in the West. And then they defeated Resurgence of the Storm, the number 3 seed in the Coastal Finals. I don't know what that record was. I'm going to guess that they won at least 3 games, though.
Well, we don't know for sure. This might not even be the right team, honestly. On the NGS website.
All right. Jinxeekatts won the coin flip. They opted for hero pick. Team Rainbow Strike Go that means map pick. They decided to ban Battlefield of Eternity and Alterac Pass. Jinxeekatts decided to ban Towers of Doom and Hanamura Temple. And we are going to Tomb of the Spider Queen in game number 1, picked by Team Rainbow Strike Go.
Casters are now R.
Yeah, we are now ready. Sorry, teams. We had a lot to get through. I did expect quick.
So I was doing my little bit of scouting this time. I figured I should do a little bit of homework for the grand finals. And so I was trying to take bets on which maps teams were going to ban. And I got 50-50 on both of them. I guessed Jinxeekatts would ban Hana and D-Shire, but they banned out Towers instead. And that the other, that Rainbow Strike would ban out Volskaya and BOE, but they banned out Alterac. So,
is this how it's going to be the whole cast, that you're just going to brag about yourself?
No, I said how close I was. But yes, exactly how it goes. I'm sorry, did you do any pre-scouting?
No. Okay,
well, be you.
I'm going to pretend like I did pre-scouting, but in reality, all I did was say, I should do that too. And ask Snag for his nose right out the gate. We're going to see the Cats take away that superb mouth AL. It has been a front runner, one of the cornerstones of keeping Rainbow Strike in this series. So they're going to get rid of that, making sure it's not played, hopefully at all, for their sake, this series.
Yeah, Rainbow Strike banning out Mark's Garrosh. Finally, some people that are watching some of the Jinxeekatt's old VODs and keeping Mark Zombie off the Garrosh.
The Cats banned out Deckard? Isn't that Gibbs' one trick?
That's like, it is. It's his most played healer. But
interesting.
You know Gibbs. Gibbs can always feed on somebody else, ideally, if Mark can help us.
Johanna coming out right out the gate. Man, we're starting real spicy with these exciting picks. Joe coming out.
That was a snap pick, Johanna.
It was.
You usually snap
They're going
pick
fast
to let the other team know you banned the wrong mother-loving heroes.
Yeah.
We got Right Wing coming out, which is a little bit interesting. We don't typically see her on here because you don't get a ton of value from the poly, seeing as it's kind of a smaller map. But the Chromie I really, really like. Jeez, this is a huge draft, just swinging through.
Yeah, I know. They obviously came with a plan. Don't care about the other people's drafts, and they're just gonna pick their heroes that they like. The new Jaina changes I think are really fun with the change to Ice Fury ones at 7 gives her a lot more PVE damage, and with the Blizzard going off cooldown more often feels really nice. Plus you get all those little crits on the auto attacks every time you slow somebody, so that's kind of cool. Gibbs now on the tried and true Stukov, looking for some Stukov roots, some Stooky Bookie.
Rexar being banned out. That's actually seems like it's a weird ban to me on this map. Is Rexar still
Yeah,
like,
they
really
actually
controlling
like
the point?
Rexar. I
Who does? Who does? Team Rainbow Strike or Nexus?
Rainbow Strikes likes Rexar. So out of their 3 offlaners, it's been Mouth, Diva, Rexar. Obviously, Mouth was already banned out by Nexuskatt. So I wonder if
Diva
that's
get
going to open
banned
up
here
the
then
Diva.
to get rid of all the?
I would, honestly.
Hmm?
Okay.
Just kidding. It's Diablo instead.
So let's see. Yep. And Diva.
No.
Although they might hold the Diva because I don't think
but
Turd plays Diva.
Turd kind of plays. No, he's gonna play. Wait, Gazel's still up.
Ooh,
Turd might play the
Gazelle
Gazlo here.
That's a pretty
And
good
Gazlo
call,
does.
though.
Yeah, and Gazlo does
Gazlo
hold off on the point pretty well with the turret.
And Gazel beats Diva.
Yeah.
Well, a well-played Gazel beats Diva.
They're
Turd, however,
leaving the. Yeah, what's Turd doing?
he'll just be playing Gazlo, not well.
Oh,
okay.
I mean, he's got a 100% win rate on that Gazlo right now, right?
I believe so.
Yeah. Arthur Wow on the Vala. Blaze.
Yeah, 100% win rate.
Blaze. Interesting.
Going to the. I mean, this is such classic. Like a lot of stun, a lot of slows, a lot of lockdown, a lot of AoE abilities from the Nexuskatts. Blaze with the slow and the big AoE stun. Joanna with the big gathering. Jaina with the big AoE. Vala with the big AoE. I mean, like they're looking to lock down here, and especially with what 3 stuns plus silences plus roots coming out, Cass is gonna be in trouble. So they do end up going with the Diva.
Yep, it is the Diva. All right. Initial thoughts. Who likes what draft better?
I like the wave clear better from the Cats, but I think I like the Assassins maybe a little bit more from Rainbow Strike Go.
With the new changes to Jaina, it kind of puts me as a toss-up. Chromie is good on this map because the time traps stop a lot of rotations. The long-range Qs to interrupt the point that are on short cooldowns. I don't think Brightwing is that good of a map. Plus, picking Brightwing into only seeing a Joanna as the main tank on the other side, like there's not a lot of sheep targets there. You can sheep Blaze, I guess. I think the Wombo potential from the Cats and the lockdown potential from the Cats, I think will end up winning it.
I have to agree.
I will say though, this is being able to control the turn-ins on this map is very important, and Chromie and Diva do that much better than anybody on the side of the Cats.
They do. That's true.
I don't think we should underestimate that at all.
There's one thing about being able to delay the turn in and then just the next Cat's killing them, and so they can turn in. But let's see how it goes.
You can't control it when you're dead, right?
Exactly.
All right, so here we go. Game number 1 of this best of 5. We have Arthur now on the Vala, the Doctor, not Dr. Pepper, on the Jaina, Mark Zombie on the Joe, Gibbs on the Stooky Bookie, and Turd Herder on the Blaze. That is the Nexus Kitty Cats.
On the red team, Team Rainbow Strike Go. We got, let's see, Styx on that Cassia, Silver on the May, Kingle on the Diva, Panda on the Brightwing, and Robert on Chromie.
All right. And now I get to just make witty commentary while Jinxie does all the hard work. I love it. This is why I like having 3 casters.
If you came here expecting my best, then I am surely.
Listen, they came here knowing that Linehouse and Snag had this, so you're like an added bonus. You're making it feel good.
When did did I miss the part where I got like chunked? But I guess no big deal anymore. Wave clear a little bit better for Team Rainbow Strike just because I think the Chromie from long range is a little bit scarier. The Jaina has to step up pretty far. I'm surprised they're not making Joanna just kind of running there all the time. Oh,
that's an interrupt.
May steps up, does end up having to use that cryo freeze. Brightwing's gonna have to teleport in, and then that's gonna be a huge disruption for them there. They're gonna chase down Cassia now. But Chromie is so good at laying those rotations, like you called, going to put them a little bit behind. I'm actually super surprised. I thought for sure the Cats are just going to dominate this, but the stagger has been really impressive. So far, though, nothing that puts anybody over or under. They're about the same.
Yeah. And then with the Rainbow Strike here now, opting to go get their Knights, I would say it's a little early. A lot of times you want to take the Knights around 30 to 40 gems, 35 gems, so that way you can use the Knights to push in the lane, give you lane control while you're trying to turn in. But as long as they don't let Nexus Cats free clear this, it's okay. Rainbow Strike's just going to opt to just get the safe soak with the heroes that are left in the lane. Missing 1 gem.
Jeez,
That 1 gem could mean everything.
Oh,
That's
man,
a lot bottom
down
lane
here in the
working.
bottom.
Yeah.
Poor Turd is having
Diva
a
should be
rough
winning this
time.
hard. The Diva should win this hard.
Oof, don't do that.
Oh, Turd.
And you can't even get the gems. Oh no.
Yeah.
Let's see,
Definitely never charge in.
I think also at 4 for sure. Oh, actually, she went liquid cooling. Interesting. That's not what I would have taken against a Blaze. But that being said, Rushdown will make it. This is a hard loss, I think, for Blaze. I don't even think a good Blaze could win this from Diva,
No,
let alone a turd
don't.
Blaze. You know what I mean, fam? Alright, so anyway, I'm just messing with him.
I think Turd is great.
That makes one of us.
Ooh, Chromie
man.
getting caught out a little bit, slowed by the Stooky Bookie, and will be the first victim in this series.
Cat's gonna go ahead, just try and get some turn in there. Still a little bit of delay, lots of poke coming out from the Brightwing and the Cassia. They get actually just 4 gems in before having to retreat. Rainbow Strike actually gonna get a little bit more. They're gonna go soak, finally deciding to opt to get their Knights. Now, like Snag was saying earlier, I like this. I think this is better. They're at about the halfway point. They have nearly enough to turn in so they can get those Knights, maybe step out and try and turn in down in the bottom. Harass that Diva. So a couple of different options for him here.
Yeah, the good thing here is that even with this losing matchup with the Diva and the Blaze, maybe I was missed and Blaze hasn't been able to pick up as much, but the fact that he was able to turn in is pretty huge. Whenever you can get the offlaner to turn in early without pressure is helping your team, because that's probably the hardest thing to do. So now it just comes down to the teams getting this poke.
That is gonna have to be. Oh, there goes the Chromie to address it.
Oh no, they didn't get it.
Oh, they aren't able to find the turn in yet. Rainbow Strike so close to getting this first turn in. They are going to just allow a free clear onto this Bruiser camp here before finally stepping out. That spell armor almost gone. Just trying to push out here. Great plays by Rainbow Strike, able to push out that camp and delay the turn in. Diva also denying the bottom, so really solid map control here by the red team.
Yeah, I think without a hard engage by Nexus Cats, I think, yeah, Team Rainbow Strike's going to get the first turn in pretty easily. There was, as Linehouse said, a lot more poke coming from Rainbow Strike with the Cassia, the Chromie, and the Brightwing. I think for Nexus Cats to get in there, they just need to be aggro with their combo. But we'll see differences at 10. It might be a big difference.
Cats do thrive on those big wombos, and they always seem to find a lot of benefit from them. So maybe they're just going to wait, weather a couple of these, then try to look with the 10. The first Web Weaver, depending on how you can defend, isn't always necessarily the best thing to get, just because they are rather weak. We are going to see everyone step out. Johanna has to burn that Iron Skin. Front wall does go down here, still looking pretty healthy in the middle lane. They even bring Diva up to come in, drops the mech for added damage to that port.
Jinxie, just so you know, I know you're new to the mouse house here. It's Weeb Weaver. It's not.
Oh, pardon me.
Doctor.
Yeah, the correct pronunciation is Weeb Weaver.
Oh, Doctor!
That was so low! The Weeb Weaver doing so much damage. I was like saying that.
We got the flank from Turd as he gets it.
Yeah,
That's
3 individual stun.
Follow-up, the web.
Wow.
The follow-up is there. It's going to be Cassia going down. A lot still gained from these Weeb Weavers. Pardon me.
Thank you, thank you.
As that middle fort was taken. That's probably the worst fort for them to lose right now.
Can someone in chat clip that Blaze flank and send it to Jhow, please? Because I think he needs to learn how to land that Blaze stun when flanking. So I think if anybody could do that, that'd be fantastic. That being said, Team Rainbow Strike Go did get mid fort and what, top and bottom walls? No, just top walls. Almost bottom walls as well. That's pretty successful early Weeb Weaver.
Yeah, anytime you can get a fort on the first objective is in good setting. Now it comes to the point where if you can stop the other team from turning in 2 times in a row, because that is the downside of turning in first, then it stops the counter snowball. Because right now the Nexus Cats, they really need to get the 1 turn in. They want to look aggro, get 10. I hope that as soon as they hit 10, they go hard. Because they need to get this first turn in so that way they can get the second turn in and start snowballing.
Diva's
Diva's
looking
actually
like they're
gonna
gonna try to
get
get a
this
camp. Yeah.
They're actually going to give this first turn in with the camp. That's okay with this too. Once you get the Knights, that kind of gives you a free clear on mid, which is going to be the best one to defend. So I think this is a pretty good call from Rainbow Strike as well.
Do you end up dropping that bottom one, deciding not to get that, don't want to spread themselves too thin? Now this is going to be a little bit more defensive from the Nexus Cats. They have to clear up the top. They have to really push out that mid lane, but are able to clear the minions before they push up. So actually the top lane isn't going to be so bad for them. But
No, actually, I think Nexus Cats, I think they had to make the middle a wash. They kind of just gave off 2 lanes for free there. Because like Knights, we see Rainbow Strikes after they took those Knights and they just immediately ran top, because if you leave the Knights by themselves, they just clear the Weavers. So now they actually just got a free clear on 2 lanes for basically nothing. All 3 lanes really, because Diva beats Blaze.
Diva
So now it's
clears
really
pretty
going to come
nice.
down. Yeah, it's really going to come down to the second turn in from the Cats. Or, the Rainbow Strike is just kind of keeping that lead. Oh, barely get that.
good vault.
Whoa, skirt. The Vala,
Skirt.
this Vala was no longer there. So close. Yeah, they got nothing from that first push, and that was the second
Absolutely
turn
nothing.
in. That's
Yeah.
not what you want to have occur. Look at the vision from these Chromie time stops as well. Like they just have so much control. Oh, Gibbs, not aware that there was a time stop there waiting for them. Blue Web Weavers did get a turn in though.
Yeah. Weaver, here is that lockdown that we were looking for. 2 of those Vala ult does end up with Cassia and the Diva mech going down. Out comes the Mei Ice Wall trying to find Turd and Gib going to find the stun, but not a whole lot of value gained there. And it's really more just disengage for Robert on the Chromie. Them going down really does suck, because now they don't have the Diva to kind of push there. She is going to be down on the bottom, but has to play so carefully. And then not having the Cassia, that's a lot of their engage with the Valkyrie.
So I did something to my camera, and I can now see no details. And it's like just like video cinematic mode or something.
Nice.
What is the hotkey to change that back?
Anybody in chat know? I don't know.
Did you hit Control Z?
Control Z is the zoom out.
Or is
But-
it Shift Z or
Yeah, Shift Z is the bigger
Control
zoom out.
O? Or Shift O? I know.
I can still cast from here. I just won't see any like talents or anything like that. But
Well,
I
the
can see
push,
game.
the push is
That's
semi-strong, but they're not going to get bottom. They're not going to get mid. The team Rainbow Strike got more out of their first Weeb Weaver than the Cats have gotten their next 2. Or
And
first
that's
2,
a
I
big.
guess.
That's a big deal for
That's a
Rainbow
huge
Strike,
deal.
because they still have this bank available. Yeah, they barely keep the bottom fort, and barely have the mid fort alive. But that means you still have that fort to go
Alt
back
F-
to. Like you
Alt
still have that
F4.
retreat.
Chat's saying Alt
liar.
F4.
Get out of here. Falling for that.
I was hoping you'd fall for it. Damn it. We tried, chat. We tried.
Meanwhile, back to the game, Mei is going to go down here, gets caught out as the Cats seem to have the superior team fight here, steps up, tries to find the turn and unable to do so. And, you can have that vault, you can have that turn in, but if you're dead, you can't get those gems in.
Like I said,
So,
if you're dead, you're controlled.
Yeah.
That's the classic snag strat. If they dead, they're controlled.
Oh man, Team Rainbow Strike though does have a turn in whenever they're able to get all 5 up and able to control the map a bit. Who has all their gems? Is it the Diva? Yeah, it's the Diva. Woo. Is this still Diva's best map?
It's short rotations, so I would imagine so.
And also since she has an
Steven,
easier
no,
time holding gems.
I thought it was Volsky. Wasn't it Volsky?
No, I mean,
It's
it was
kind of the same.
so before her rework. I would say Tomb was probably her best map, even though you still probably didn't want to use Diva. But since her rework, I've been wondering, has that changed? Because the only
Alright,
the good
wanna-
right? Because the good reason to have Diva on this map is that she never loses the gems in theory.
Yeah, it's hard to kill her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Juana's coming in with the save. He says Control E hides most UI elements similar to the default Observer UI. Control Alt U should hide the UI elements. Control W hides the elements in the bottom.
Oh, speaking of though, this Diva
Okay,
might be
Control
in
W.
trouble. Sorry, with 44 gems. Are they gonna get? Oh, that's going on the Chromie.
Oh,
Chromie picks him up and she's a very
That was a
huge stun
nice.
coming out.
That was a
Oh,
great ice block by Chromie.
Yeah, fantastic ice
Oh,
block by Chromie.
May, though, going to go down as tribute. They saved the gems for now, though. Both the frontliners going down. Another blue turn in. Middle fort has finally gone down. This bottom fort should go down, and the cats are looking large and in charge here.
All right, so I'm sorry. I know I interrupted that, but things were happening. So did that work?
Yeah, it was Control W was the thing.
VCR player said that Shrines is her best map. I could see that too. I think that makes sense right now. Talking about Diva.
Now this is what three Wee Weavers for
In a
the third
row.
one for the Nexus Cats.
In a
Was it in a row?
row.
Didn't the other team? Didn't Rainbow
They
get one?
haven't gotten another one
No.
yet. They got the first one, got the fort, and now they're really struggling. Chromie does have pretty good anti-siege, so
Yeah.
is going to be able to push him back out from the mid lane. But Diva finally dealing with that bottom one. They lose the bottom fort. They lose the top fort. They have no more forts remaining. There's a beautiful blessed shield. Nice follow-up
Oh.
from Arth. Gonna be
Holy
Cassia going down. Oh my goodness, the cats are not here to play. Or maybe they are, depending on how you're looking at it.
I mean, they are here to play. They're not
They
here to
are
mess
here-
around.
They're here to play Heroes of the Storm, where they're here
Yeah.
for that quick 3-0 as they devastatingly take down 3 more and now are looking at this boss play.
Yeah, see, I wonder if Chromie's gonna try to sneak in a turn. Okay, she's gonna show herself on bot lane, so that means no turn in for her while the Nexus Cats are taking the boss. But yeah, that's what I was talking about. That team fight up top there on that top keep is just the amount of lockdown that can come from the Cats. Especially as I keep saying it a lot, Stukov is great into May. Anytime you can stop her from using her trait, she's basically paper. And silence is a big deal there.
They did a really good job, as they've been doing, staggering their CC as well.
Yeah.
Because I think it was
Yeah.
Blessed Shield, then was it Rain?
Rain.
Then
Yeah.
Rain,
Then
And
turn
then
to the
Blaze
backside.
Stun. Like, they couldn't play their heroes, right? They were just kind of there for the ride, Team Rainbow Strike, for like a good 6 seconds, it felt like. And by then,
And then Mark came in from the side to interrupt the Brightwing teleport as well with the condemn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 2 really fantastic condemns in that fight. I mean, if you're Rainbow Strike right now, like, the second you get hit by the Blessed Shield, you just be like, all right, guys, like, I'm gonna go grab a drink. Like, I'll be back when I respawn. We're gonna see Mark surrounded by the whole team here. Turn gonna come into hell. That is the polymorph coming out. Bunker for the save, though. Mark is on pretty low. Flailing his wife to defend the team. Turn comes out. He's a face full of mech. Mark very low in the back. Cassie and Diva, though, gonna be the ones traded
my
out.
God.
The red team having to run for their lives, and what started out looking so strong for them ends up being another 2 for nothing.
Yeah, I mean the bunker from Turd there was pretty clutch because I think it looked like Mark was really trying to click that bunker because I saw his character go back and forth trying to click it until he finally get in there right before the Diva Bomb goes off. That saved him. And then actually the panic ice wall from the May actually saving Arthanau from the Chromie damage because he was also very low. So kind of 2 lucked out abilities giving the Nexus Cats that lead in that team fight.
There goes the top
bunkers from
keep.
Turd are really solid.
Yeah. First keep down. Cats do... Oh, no. They need 1 more gem. No, they got the gems now for turn-in. Is there... I mean... Is Team Rainbow Strike going to get any more turn-ins the rest of this game? I feel like the next turn...
They have to get here like right now.
Because the Cats are about to hit 20. And if they have this next
they might get
turn-in... Oh, here we go.
They get it. Who still need to turn in?
Oh, Gibbs is in the back!
Finds Stukov. He's gonna keep himself. Oh my god, he's still flawless. I'm pissed.
No!
We pissed.
No!
Oh, May gonna go down in the back, and instead I thought for sure with the Cassia it was gonna go down. There's the D.Va mech bombing. There's the D.Va body. Stun onto Gromy. Robert running for their life, but there is nobody to get the baby out. That's 60 gems on the floor. 3 members down. And with this, the Cats look to be marching for the end.
Nexus Cats,
Not
they have
forcing a
families. Team Rainbow Strike have families. How could you do that? Holy hell. How did Gibbs live there?
Some clutch swipes, unfortunately.
Did he do the trick? I was too busy being did he do the trick
Taking
where
the
he
talent to get the 4th one?
Right. Did he? I think he did.
I don't think so. I did it. I don't know if we
Wow.
saw 3 at once all at once. I think it was like he hit 2 of them. Oh, Blessed Shite missing, but I think they're gonna have some other abilities going out, making a last stand from the Rainbow Strike.
Trying to defend. It all comes down to this. All the web weavers are pushing in, though they're running for their lives. The core is under assault from all sides, and they're actually holding quite well. The anti-siege is pretty superb from Rainbow Strike. Unfortunately, they don't really have a fantastic. They have the ice wall disengage or engage, and then that's kind of it. If that doesn't go well, then the whole team just kind of dies. Because
Yeah.
that's all May can really offer them, unfortunately. Here.
Yeah, there's really no, like, I don't know what's the word, obvious lockdown or guaranteed lockdown from Rainbow Strike. And I think that's kind of been their downfall so far. But they're looking. The Gibbs is almost. Come on.
They're running. The
Get 'em.
reactive ballista score is doing a ton of work here. Doc getting quite low. Great bunker. Great use of the Rain of Vengeance. Every single
my God.
time Dana gets it. Oh my god.
No way.
Ah!
Okay, there we go.
The Valkyrie finally gonna finish. They leave Mark Zombie in the back. They have the Iron Skin though. Is it gonna be enough? We've gone for the Radiating Phase. Now they still have Blessed Shield available, so they can't pop it to get out. Or go back in. Sticks.
They were deciding.
Throw the Blessed Shield.
Yeah.
Just throw it. That
I think they were probably a little bit on comms there. It looked like 'cause there's a little bit back and forth on like because Gibbs hit the silence or hit the postule, and then if they could have turned because Cassie was so far over, but I think they were just deciding that take their losses.
I wonder if Trey was on cooldown. He did take targeted excision.
It was
but
on cooldown.
Okay. So I have a question. I'm curious because the Cats went and took bottom keep there instead of pushing top and mid for core. Is there something I missed as to why you think they did that?
No, I don't know why they did that either.
Okay.
I mean, it was a 5v5. Everybody was still alive, but yeah, they had 2 web weavers on core. All they could do is look for another team fight like they had there.
So they
this-
can get more experience.
Yeah,
This isn't Storm League. That
like
being
they're
said, yep, Team Rainbow
playing super
Strike.
safe.
Yeah, they're taking the boss. I guess that gets top for. Do they have turn in? They have turn in again.
Yeah.
No.
No, they don't.
No,
Wait.
they don't. They need
Yeah?
2 more gems.
Oh, they've turned in.
Yeah, now they have turn in.
They definitely turned in. They had turned in before.
Oh, they did. That's right. I'm taking 26,
Yeah.
not 36. Okay.
Uh-oh, they're looking for
Can
it.
they get a turn in? I think the Cats are kind of ignoring that boss right now. Ooh. Styx is super separated out in that Cassia, and they're going to go down 60 seconds.
Anti-synergy there from Rainbow Strike. The ice wall with the D.Va bomb. They're expiring just a hair before the ice wall, so no damage really taken there.
And it ended up trapping his own Cassia.
Yeah.
Why have you forsaken me, Diva?
Offlane why? We're gonna try and jump in to look for more here. Now these team fights have actually started to go the way of Rainbow Strike. Doctor in a little bit of a rough spot there, going to go down. Blaze drops the bunker, but it's very far in the back. Swipes come out from Gibbs. Brightwing is coming in. Zombie separated all by himself in the back. Another great swipe from Gibbs. There's a great stun from
Stop
Bala.
saving him?
Arthur now putting in extra work. Big condemn. They're chasing him down. Diva's body's gonna go. Silence onto May. They do have that level 20, but it's not going to matter. Still caught in the silence. Does go down. Brightwing is the
Holy
next.
cow.
Joe is
There we
written
go.
out. But there is the
I still
4
think
for 1.
should be able to end now.
Yeah.
Okay,
They have
wait.
Vala, they have 3 of
How
them. They have a
did
bunch of minions.
Mark Zombie live for an hour and a half with like with like 1 HP? I want to know.
I know. Like that, and then Gibbs was like super close to going down. Like there's so many times Turtle was trying to save Gibbs. Like come
Hit
on.
the core, please.
No,
Yes.
they almost had Cassia there. I don't know.
Gotta get the KDA, man.
That's going to be GG, game
Ooh,
number
alright.
1. Eventually, he's going to go to the Cats when they start, stop trying to kill the Cassia. Oh, the
One more
Cassia
kill?
won?
Nice.
Is it? Yeah. Unfortunately, they
stop the
couldn't
KDA.
Yeah, you got to lower that down a little bit. But GG, game number 1 goes to the Cats. That was pretty much in their hands for that entire game.
I
Yeah,
really,
actor.
really.
You're right.
Go ahead.
No, as the actor was saying that with as long as there's a glow on the gems, they have enough. You don't need to do math.
Okay, Ektar, you assumed that I actually knew that.
Oh, you did not know that?
Okay, you
I
act
was
like
this-
I
this-
seriously play this game, like in like a super serial capacity.
I was this many days old when I learned that was the thing that saves my master math. Yeah, I really liked Rainbow Strike's draft on paper. I thought it was really solid going in, but the more I watched it, I realized they had Cassie had to pull somebody in and Maya's ice wall, and that was really all the engage and the disengage they had for any team fight. So whenever they were aggressed on, they didn't have a whole lot going for them. They didn't have really much CC at all. So despite having some really superb DPS and then like the Brightwing poly, they just were kind of eaten alive anytime that front line, back line, mid line got in there. That there was nothing anybody could do except die.
Yeah, it's too bad we don't. Linehouse doesn't have cool production features to do like an instant replay of that last kerfuffle that lasted like a minute and a half in that mid lane.
That's
Because
factually correct.
Rainbow Strike was doing so well with like they're finding the little win conditions. Jaina and Mark were too far up without their healer. They got the pick on Jaina. Like they had all this aggression going into it, and then once Arthanau caught up, it was just running it down. They were just so close to getting Gibbs on the Stukov, and then once they couldn't after the couple swipes, Arthanau with the stuns just cleaning up and with Mark's kind of control. So it was quite surprising to see them kind of pull away with that team fight.
Well, we do have at least 2 more games coming up, but the Cats look pretty good in that game number 1 in this best of 5. We shall return in just a little bit as we wait for the teams to get into game number 2. Alrighty. We are back. And we are getting ready for game number 2. It's going to be on Dragonshire. Picked by Team Rainbow Strike Go. Thoughts and concerns?
So this is a map that's heavily... there's a heavy priority on top lane. Yes, it's a heavily... Any of these maps with the beacons or the Braxis, Dragonshire, where the top lane and the solo lane are way more important than other maps. So it will come down to what that matchup is. The Nexus Cats have first pick, which means that Rainbow Strike has the opportunity to have a last pick counter on top lane against Herd. And if they use that to their advantage, Nexus Cats will have to, maybe assume that, or change up their draft to counter it themselves. Kind of mind game the mind game.
Did you see the comment by Gaines by Casey in chat? I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, catnip. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Someone test the cats for performance enhancing catnip.
Yeah. So far, Rainbow Strike is 4-6 on D-Shire, and Nexus Cats are 2-0. So they have played. They are winning on D-Shire, but they've only played 2 games. So maybe they could be flukes, whereas Rainbow Strike has had a little bit more experience on D-Shire, even though they don't have a 100% win rate. Mama Gibbs is in here, though.
Oh, Snikey. I forget they're running NGS's main channel. I'm like, wait a minute.
Oh, have I already said stuff? I don't even know if I've said stuff already.
I think so far everybody's been pretty good. Immediately right out the gate, Joe gonna be banned away. There's the Mark Zombie, Garrosh respect ban. Do we see the Malthael ban come out? And I really want to say I sure hope so, because this solo lane, as you were saying earlier, is so important, and the Malthael is absolutely no joke.
Muy importante.
Interesting that the Nexus Cats banned out the Joe this time. Just getting rid of all the tanks.
No tanks. No tanks allowed.
Nobody gets to have fun.
Yeah, if I'm the Cats now... Okay, good. That was a good Stukov ban. Because if they're... I imagine Rainbow Strike is going to want to go for the Mei again. And Stukov is probably the biggest contender against the Mei. So that was a good ban. Leaving a lot of stuff open. There's Gazlo, Diva, Malthael, Yrel. A lot of options for that last top lane. Not many tanks, though.
I said nobody gets to have any fun, but Uther's still available, Arthas is still available, Imperius is still available. If this is me here right now, I'm just like, hell yeah, we can play whatever we want. They're gonna immediately snap lock that Rexar though, because he is so strong on the map.
Yep, that was a good pick.
Rexar is a very good pick on this. Styx picking up that Orphan. And Anduin! I do love Anduin. Picked up by Panda over there by Team Rainbow Strike. I think Anduin is sneaky good right now.
Yeah, I mean, he's not bad. He's definitely probably a top healer now.
Not bad, sneaky good.
Right wing good on this map. Now this time the Cats get in the Mei. Especially with Stukov being taken off the board, so I like that pickup. That's out of the 3 tanks, Mark's top 3 are Garrosh, Joe, and Mei. So with all those Mei being the only option left up there for his top 3. And now his counters don't even exist on the board anymore.
Jinxie, you are muted in case you don't know. I'm
yes,
guessing
I
she knows.
did.
Okay, just making sure.
I
Vala being
one
banned
and nobody wanted to hear me cough ugly.
Oh, no, we did.
Cough ugly.
Well,
wait, I actually, when I cough, it sounds very beautiful. So I
know.
understand.
Linehouse is like a princess when he coughs.
I don't know if you know that.
Cough where you're just like, aha, aha. It sounds like somebody's murdering a bird, aha.
That was poor bird. That was a good imitation, actually.
Finally, we're gonna see the Malthael ban.
Okay, when I say sneaky good, I think Anduin's probably a top 3 or 4 support right now.
Okay. I mean, that's all the supports.
What?
What
does that even mean? There's 12.
What are supports left?
What? I'm gonna cut you.
What?
I'm gonna fly out to Virginia, and I'm gonna cut you.
Yeah, you can go to Virginia. That's fine.
Wait, where are you?
He does
Not
have a
Virginia.
wedding coming up.
Where are you? I forget
Not
where you
Virginia.
live.
You know where he'll be on a certain day.
That's true.
That's for then though. Coming back to the draft, we have the Lunara pickup with the variants. How are we feeling about this? Is this a variant blow up comp? Because I'm not so sure.
With the two of them, Lunara. I mean, Lunara can actually do pretty good damage at 7 and 10 with the level 7 blossoms that does burst when they have 3 stacks, and then leaping strike on top of them. Variant is, I do kind of like Variant into May with the 13. Kind of like the same reason for Joe. She's the wall tank. Once she goes into Ice Block, you can actually pop. It's all a shield that you can pop that immediately brings her out of Ice Block or her trait. So that is kind of fun. But yeah, it's going to be hard to go along with it. They do have the taunt for the Zeratul. But Zeratul is also going to be kind of a pest because without the variant, there's really nothing else that they can stop the Zeratul on.
Is it Maryland?
Yes. You had to really do some searching there, didn't you?
I was just thinking in my head. I'm like, where?
You guys stop plotting like
What?
a felony on the NGS channel.
It's only a small cut. You only...
Just gonna go over there with like a little razor blade on my arm.
It's just a baby slice.
You can't bring a razor blade on a plane.
You'll barely be bleed. I can buy one from Walmart when I get there.
Yeah.
You can buy a gun
my
from Walmart. I can buy a small.
Especially in
you know,
Virginia.
Yeah, I can buy a small dagger. There was a draft that happened.
What
Okay.
is that?
That. All right.
I'm
all
trying
right.
to
not
talk
the
about
wall.
Heroes of the Storm.
Well,
I know
that's the
you're
wrong channel for
that
this.
is yeah. You are making a mistake in that regard. Alrighty. Here we go. Game number 2. Nexus Cats in the lead, 1-0 with the Doctor on Kael'thas, Mark Zombie on May, Gibbs on the Brightwing, Arthur Wow on the Zeratul, and Turd rocking that Rexar.
Go for it, Jinxie.
Battle commencing in
Alrighty, and over here on the right-hand side, we do have Team Rainbow Strike Go with Panda on that Anduin. Kringle going to be that Thrall. Styx is going to be, your Orpheum. It is going to be Robert on your Lunara, and Silver rocking the Varian.
Okay, so what else were we talking about that was... Okay. After the drafts, I was actually really liking, again, Rainbow Strikes until Zeratul was picked up. And looking at what they had to deal with that, I fear for the lives of Anduin, Orphan, and Lunara.
I have to play careful here. Mark Zombie actually taking a bit of damage, but right now, Rainbow Strike have a giant minion in the lane with him who sometimes rotates around. So not a whole lot going for him at the moment. He will scale up,
topside.
obviously.
Whoa.
Nice little dodge there on top.
Oh, I missed it. Did you see there's a poll?
Of course you did.
I love having other people modding this for the channel. I have no idea who it is, if it was Ektar or if it was some Crush or whomever else is watching. But there's a poll. You can vote for who will win this game. So you should do that.
Oh, hey.
Can we vote as well?
Hey now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can vote. I mean, I'm working the camera, so it'd be kind of hard for me to vote, but you can do it.
You can vote and you can use your channel points to vote. Oh.
What, extra? You can buy votes? What is this?
No,
The
you
US
win.
election?
Don't you win? Oh, haha, got him. No, but you
I
get.
don't think...
It's like a bet. It's like a gamble, right? So you earn more back if you win.
inherit the Dragon Knight's
Is that how that works?
I think so.
lay waste
Something
like-
like that.
I think the CCL's been doing
You get...
that. Ooh, slide onto the
You get like
Orphan
a-
with the follow-up stun and the Andy pull, not in time. That is now the first death again for
One of
this
the worst
game.
guns.
Goes to Nexus Cats.
You do the pull, hoping to save your teammate. Not only does it not work, but the teammate also, in their dying breath, gives you a living bomb. It's like, what are all the things that I
Just
do for you?
Anduin things. Thank you, Ektar.
Yeah.
You can stack vote with channel points and biddies.
So
We're big- oh, okay.
it's kind of, you pick who will win, and then I think if you do win, who you think, you get like a crown or something in Twitch, so you can kind of flex on the rest of the chat who didn't win that you're better at them at picking.
Nice. That's how we go here. You definitely want to, as long as
So,
there's
like,
flex in
for
it,
example, whenever Chili Mountains... Okay, I'm going to stop. Anyway, we got Zeratul coming out onto the Lunara. A little bit of damage there, but not quite in the mood to commit under towers. Early game, Cats are controlling bot and top shrines. Are they going to be able to get
Thrall's
this?
been having a tough time up top with the Rexar early pick on that Dragon Shower. You know, kind of somebody that can easily control the shrine and the lane. Even Rexar with the new Rolling Thunder, I don't think can really fight the bear too much.
You sure you can't beat the bear with Rolling Thunder?
I mean, you can just retract the bear and then heal it. The biggest thing here is that Turd does run out of mana a lot more than the Thrall does, but then you still keep the bear on the point, so what does Thrall get out of it?
You said that level 4 pick by Thrall?
Reducing the cooldown? Yeah, it's okay. I like it.
I haven't seen that in a while.
Yeah,
You don't like
it's there
that?
for trying to do a lot more combos along with the follow-ups with the Varian. It keeps his cooldown in line with everybody else's cooldowns.
I guess in theory he should have an easier time stacking it against the bear.
You are going to. I mean, I still think Mana Tide's probably always the choice, just because I think the cooldown reduction for all of your other abilities, it's an easy battle momentum, plus the mana that you gain back keeps them in lane, but they're actually going to get the first dragon.
Team Rainbow Strike Go wins the vote, 51%.
Alright, well there you go.
A solid play. They were able to push the Cats off of top and bottom. Thrall really being able to bully the bear. Turd running out of mana, not able to keep himself or the bear up there. And then down on the bottom, finally Varian rotating down, making it a 3v4. Nobody able to interrupt. Arthanaut trying to step up, but only had about 25% HP. And as such, yeah, Dragon heads over. It is a 4-minute dragon, so not the strongest. Gonna get a little bit of work done here down in the bottom. They're going to try and jump onto Mei, since Zeratul actually all the way into Africa. But besides this bottom front wall, I don't think they're gonna get a whole lot more. Varian stepping up. Now they've got this taunt. Rainbow Strike Grow are incredibly scary until level 10 when they finally get some of these cooldowns, different abilities to defend.
That would have been one very dead Zeratul if it was level 10 and the Nara had Leaping Strike.
Leaping Strike? Yeah, I was thinking that too. I mean, Arthanaut was very quick on that blink, seeing that the Nara was right next to him. But he was like, instant blink. I think the funny thing, big thing here is the Vision Wisp from the Lunara, controlling this rotation triangle. There it is.
The triangle
makes it harder for Zeratul. Yeah, it makes it harder for Zeratul to actually get some of those ganks in. They tried had an attempt on the top side, lost the bear for it, trying to get the Thrall, but traded health. Uh-oh, are they too far over here?
Taunt on the Doctor. Nice immediate teleport by the Brightwing, and they're going to try to turn us a little bit.
It's actually a taunt, and the trait cleanse is like instant by Gibbs. It's pretty good. I'll have to give him props for that.
We're all actually going to defeat Rexar up in the top, a little bit too far up there, ends up losing his life, and now being one down, they can maybe bring him down, and this is going to be a successful invade by TSRG.
Yeah, level 10's already reached for them, about a half level lead by Rainbow Strike. See what they can do with it. They have 4 members here, so it is a 4v3 still, since Zeratul had to man the lanes to fill in for Rexar. They're actually going to bring Thrall down here for a 5v5, going for the camp, or they might just go for this fort.
They have 10s.
Oh,
yeah. Light Bomb. Get him! And down goes Captain Flawless. Oh, it's a good day.
Okay.
It's a good day here in the Nexus.
That was a good combo, though.
And then here comes Zeratul, though. Are they going to clean this up? Are the Cats going to turn this and get a team wipe? Holy shnikey. That is a 5-for-1 special. That is the best.
Now they've made Gibbs' death worth it.
That is the best 5-for-1 special of all time. Because, listen.
You get killed Gibbs.
They got, Gibbs got killed. So they, but, for the Cat, so the Cats know they want Gibbs to die because he's insufferable with them. And they got a team wipe. Like, what more could you ask for? True.
Yeah. It's just, but now Gibbs is gonna be like, "Oh, my death was totally worth it. It was a bait, guys.
No,
it was a bait."
No. So 5-for-1 though, that is the best deal that one can get at the 7-Eleven.
That is. You know, I'll take 5 taquitos for $1. You know, I'll take that deal all day.
I don't know if I would take 10 taquitos from 7-Eleven for $1. I don't even know if I'd take it for free.
Oh yeah, I'd do that. Are you kidding me?
I don't know. I like my stomach to not be, dying.
second dragon with now that 5-for-1, moving over to the Nexus Cats with the level lead, or half a level lead, and the second dragon a little bit more powerful. Hopefully it does scale up. I want to have a quick peek at top lane. Looks like we did lose the bear, and Thrall is trading fairly well into the Rexar.
They stacked up a little bit more with this percentage damage, doing well. Down here in the bottom lane, though, we are going to see the dragon going down fairly quickly, but still getting a decent chunk of value, stepping up without the minions, so being eaten alive by that fort. Lunara able to poke it down quite well. Everyone's just kind of poking around. However, that is Mei in there. They will have the heroic ability back up, so the Avalanche will send him even farther back. And now Varian is on the wrong side of the map. There she goes. Going to actually fight off the whole rest of the team. There's the Blizzard. The pings have come out for Varian. Out comes the Light Bomb. The Earthquake has been dropped as well, but the Avalanche is good, sending 2 members away. Once again, Panda.
He
he's
tried.
trying to do good by his team, and all he's doing is quite literally and figuratively getting burned. Gives us a living bomb, just a grim reminder of you got to be a little bit quicker.
Yeah, I think that's the funniest thing. The time to die is when is just delivered unto death. My light bomb or my
That was an interesting pyroblast onto the Varian. Did it? The shield parry was down, I guess, when he did it, because the protected came up right afterwards. So I assume he was spamming it for the cooldown. And so I think the doctor recognized the fact that now protected is gone, and they immediately threw out their stun and was able to get follow-up, CC and flame strike on it to help finish the kill.
Yep. Mark Zombie with the spray getting away from the Varian. The toxic zombie.
Always
But Turret's coming down here. Looking for something. Is he going to go too far? Okay, nope. Silver coming in with the flank, making sure that he can get his Thrall out to safety. I mean, they're still pretty even. Honestly, it's not too much difference. I mean, the fort is down for Rainbow Strike, but it's not like a big deal yet until you start losing a lot of these camps on bottom. So it's still really an even game, even though the kills don't look that way with that 5-man wipe. They're looking for a turd. Trying to bait it out. Oh,
there it is.
Right thing, doesn't do the right thing, does end up getting ganked. And
on full vision. Full vision turd.
Turd, I hope you know. Yep, we did catch that on camera for you. You're welcome. Team Rainbow Strike with a fantastic gank. But the patience to wait in that bush to not show, cause they hadn't shown the map for a while though, right? I think they did a really good job with that rotation.
Lunara immediately followed up. Pyroblast right to the face. The doctor
not even trying to stun. Yeah.
No stun.
Doesn't care.
I'm sorry.
I can see that. You could think about it. Let's say, okay, he's coming out of this. He can leaping strike me and dodge the stun. But even if he leaping strikes, he's still gonna get pyroblasted.
I've never seen someone snap a pyroblast that fast before. I feel like the pyro was already being clicked before she exited the snowball, the avalanche.
Yeah.
He was just like, nah, we pyroblast these. Yeah, no, I think he's spamming it. Uh-oh. Is it gonna be a 2 for... Well, nothing, I guess. Yep. Let that be a lesson to you, turd. We got that on camera twice.
They are trying to, I mean, it's a good thing Rainbow Strike, again, second game, they're trying to find little wins here and there. Get the advantages where they can. If the bottom lane's not working, try something else. You got to go to the top lane. You got to go for the Knights. You just got to change it up a little bit. So good calls on them to make sure they can find a window. Now that evened up their talent tiers, they can bring Thrall down, get a 5v5, and see how that works out for them.
No, it's a really good adaptation by Team Rainbow Strike Go with the... I'm sorry. Light Bomb going off. They're trying to get a kill off the Mei or the Zeratul. They might get the Zeratul. No, okay, they're going to get away. The combo's coming in alive. And these are short cooldowns for most of their stuff. Taunt... I cannot think. Light Bomb and Eternal Feast, all very short cooldowns.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and actually, Arthur had a very clutch Void Prison there to stop the Light Bomb from going off, which allowed the rest of his team to escape. Even though some of their abilities went off, but they didn't really care. Light Bomb was the big lockdown, so that was really clutch from Arthur now.
They're trying to get a gank on the
Wrinkle
Thrall.
now. Great use of the Misha stun. Throws out the Earthquake. Earth now very low. Nice heal from Gibbs. Jumps in. Clutch at the last second. Everyone going to get away, but that's the biggest cooldown on the side of Rainbow Strike going to go down now. Speaking of going down, the Doctor in a rough position. Nice use by Mark Zombie. I don't know if he has another one. One big feast. Doc gonna get away, though. Gibbs is back.
Playing out of his mind.
For a ride.
Yeah, Mark Zombie saved that kill because the Doctor was dead to rights until that avalanche into the body blocking.
Yeah. Mark Zombie actually carrying.
And time again, like Mark is just like the dad of like the toddlers, and he's gotta protect them all, and they're trying to like lick light sockets. And...
Wow.
Doctor's like, I just want to stun him. I just want to stun him. I just want to stun. Okay, I don't want to stun him anymore. Save me, Dad.
Papa.
Yeah.
Daddy. Wait, is that how it goes? Daddy.
Like,
I just want to stun them, Daddy.
Yeah, that kind of. So let's see that if they're gonna see if Rainbow Strike does kind of that same repeat of trying to go after the turret on that top lane. They do have control of that top shrine, so they know that turret is going to be looking for it. Sending the bear out there. Okay.
I want you all to know, Kirby, my cat, keeps trying to grab my mouse hand and hug it. So if my camera goes a little wonky. Ooh.
That's why.
Void Prison on the Lunara does have Leaping Strike to shimmy her way out. There's the Pyroblast. I don't think it'll be enough though.
No.
Nope.
She also has a spell armor as well at 13, so she should be okay.
Snowball.
Orphea may not be as lucky though. So many big cooldowns burned to save Lunara. There's the feast coming down. Gonna end up being the one for lots of abilities, but of course still going down. And then the classic Cats LOL spray just to make sure they know.
I think that still worked it then. Even though Void Prison was used and didn't get that kill, they got a kill.
Yeah,
right?
They had the follow-up with afterwards with the snowball that still had some isolation. I think the big thing about this comp, different from last game, is that this game's all about the isolation on a target in multiple facets, and last game's all about just CC them to death.
But Team Rainbow Strike... Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
If you used your heroic and you got a kill, like,
it was
worth.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if they weren't connected. If you used your heroic and you got a kill, like, it's just worth. And they got the Dragon Knight, so double value.
I've been a little surprised that Team Rainbow Strike's not able to get a few more kills with their Wombo comp so far. Because when they've been able to execute it, like, someone just gets deleted.
Yeah, I mean, they haven't really had all of the players there at the same time with the... I mean, the last time we saw it was that VP on the Varian that stopped the light bomb as well. And that was a big one. Everything else is kind of been separated out. Everybody's been kind of pretty spread with either trying to gank the top lane, trying to interrupt some lanes, but they're going to look for it.
There it goes! Trying to get Gibbs.
Big one. Gonna be the kick, though. Lunara very low. Avalanche not going to connect onto anyone. Dragon Knight still shaken, though. Going to try and deter them with that Dragon's Breath. And that's one of the big values of this isolation
Does he get away?
comp.
He gets away.
He's running. Does he get away?
No!
How much damage does that do? He had 1,700 health.
How much overkill was it? Can you tell me? Can you check? I have no idea.
I don't think we can.
It deals 2150.
Holy
Oh my god.
Holy shoes on a plane.
2150 is a little bit about 3/5 of Anduin's health. So yeah, that's quite a lot.
Holy
I
shorts.
just have to cast one spell. But going back to my point, they have this isolation comp, which works really well, like you guys said, in just picking off somebody. It also works really well in disrupting this big wombo, because if you can just stop one player, then the whole thing kind of falls apart. If you can stop the Varian, you can stop the light bomb target, stop the Orphea, then yeah, maybe you get the stun off, maybe you get the taunt, but the damage isn't there, or the damage is there, but the CC isn't, then you kill them most of the way, but in the end, it just doesn't happen.
Yeah, it's definitely been a big contributor
Holy
there.
Super Bowl Sunday. I'm just trying to think of how many things I can...
Did you say shoes on a plane
I did say
earlier?
yeah, I did.
I really like that.
I don't know what that means. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know why I said
like like, you go to TSA, you're wearing one flip flop, and they're like, "Miss, I'm gonna need you to take that." You're like, "What? What am I hiding on my feet?"
Ektar's trying to spew us facts on Pyroblast here, while we're trying to think of different ways to say the S word, but without saying the S word.
North with the flame here on the end doing
I
level
can't.
16 pick.
Wait, Lightwell.
Uh-oh.
We've gone what some of the CCL players I know have lovingly referred to as Pepega Anduin build. However, May gonna be in a little bit of trouble here. That's already the trait being used out. There's the taunt. Gibbs gonna save the day though. Lightoon comes in, and it looks like Bear is gonna be their consolation prize.
Yeah, that was a lot of things used for all end in with just a bear kill. Eventually the fights come in after the fact and get some kills here.
Thrall gonna go down. There's the Void Prison for the escape. Mark Zombie still very healthy. Is that extra 7 healing?
What?
For which one?
Okay, May, they have the extra 7 extra 1 healing now.
What are you talking about?
It's gone now. Never mind. I'll look at it later.
I guess I missed it.
I feel
But one
like
thing I do want to
Rainbow...
point about that team fight is that during the big earthquake, Gibbs actually did the trait that allowed everybody else to get out of the earthquake and to kind of re-engage there. So that was pretty good.
A great job. Cats, again, they were looking really shaky early on, but they have just kind of devastated the map in the late game, not being able to set up the Wombo. And this is kind of, one of the issues you see with Varian is he really excels from 4 to 10, but afterwards, you have to have that early lead or he just kind of drops off. By then, so many heroes have an ability that can save you from that excessive burst. And especially looking at heroes like May, it's just not going to cut it.
Well, looking for the end game here.
Yep, Cats have it. They're going pushing core. There's the combo again, but it's only really connected on the bear. Lots of members being stunned out. Yeah. They're looking for the Rexar. Turd's going to go down, but the core's at 57% with a very healthy dragon. Level 20 minutes in. That's going to be GG. Game number 2 is going to go to the Nexus Cats. And they have taken control of this best of 3. 2 games to none. Best of 5. Did I say best of 3? Best of 5.
It was the best of 5.
Okay. I know these games don't look that close. Kill-wise,
yes, that's what I'm
map-wise.
thinking of, Ektar.
But the Team Rainbow Strike literally is like half-second moves away from dominating team fights. And I'm wondering if there's an adjustment that they can make in game number 3 and maybe more. Because, like, I know, I see it, I'm looking at this, and I get that it looks really bad, but they're so close to winning or at least having a major, much bigger impact in these games and making them closer than they appear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that, again, a little bit more of the team synergy. They had the idea there this time. The Orpheus burst damage, Varian, Light Bomb, all that stuff is they were just slightly off on the target that they picked. Like the only opportunity they got was the Rexar, or was Rexar, yes, but also was like the Misha and the big 5v5s. It wasn't like a prime target. Honestly, I think a lot of the teams were just scared of going after May. I mean, like, you can stun lock May and kill her. She is pretty squishy. Yeah, you might get that trait out, and maybe that's what they were scared of, that they don't kill her fast enough and she's able to get trait because there is only 2 stuns. But she's pretty killable. I mean, especially if you, again, like, you take out the shielding. I actually noticed that Varian went the anti-heal instead of the shield break, which is, I mean, I can see the value obviously for it because you want to anti-heal the May, anti-heal the Brightwing teleport. Is pretty big, but the shielding is so big in my opinion against the May for having her protect herself that if you could just immediately pop May out, she gets no healing. Now she's back to like a sliver of health and you just finish her off. But hopefully they can bring it in next round for the third, bring it back with a reverse sweep with a plan.
Yep. All right. We're going to take another break. We'll come back for game number 3 in a little bit. Alrighty, we're back. Game number 3 is about to begin. We are going to Braxis Holdout, picked by Team Rainbow Strike Go. And they need a win really bad, or else they're going to get, swept in the finals for Division C. But like we pointed out earlier, it's close, right? These games are closer than they look. I'm expecting them to at least win one game, if not more.
I'm actually surprised that Rainbow Strike is taking them to Braxis. I don't think they've played many on Braxis, whereas Nexuscats actually usually prefer it with their map picks. I guess they're 1-0 on Braxis for Rainbow Strike, and Nexuscats are 3-0.
Maybe this is the big brain strategy.
This is the big brains.
They've lured them into a false sense of security, and now they're just about to dunk all over the cats.
I could see it.
I mean, I could see it too. Again, like, their synergies are just like slightly off, I feel. Or their timings are slightly off. And they could very easily start winning games.
You can definitely tell also that the cats have come in really prepared. They've done their homework. They've found out what the strong heroes are, and they're making sure that based on their bans and the maps they're taking to, that's never really the time for these heroes. And when it is, they snatch them away.
Yeah, I would like to actually see the bans from Rainbow Strike. Probably, that's not true. They have to probably ban Garrosh unless they have a plan for it, especially on this map. But I think with that last round of how the bans went, I think it was a really good adaptation by the cats, seeing all the tank bans come out, and the fact that Rainbow Strike banned out the Stukov. And I guess Rainbow Strike was thinking that Nexuscats were not going to pick the Mei, so that way they got rid of Stukov, they can pick up the Mei and have a good old time. But Nexuscats did pick the Mei, and I think it was a really good adaptation from the ban phase.
I couldn't agree more. And it was something I was actually going to touch on, but then we moved along and was kind of forgotten. They're coming out playing to win, and it's been really great. That being said, I was in Div C West, didn't even make it to the playoffs, and Rainbow Strike Go, there are a few teams that deserve to be here more than them. They've been playing really hard. They have put a lot of work in, and like Linehouse was saying, it's just been a couple of misplays here and there. I'm really excited to see what they have on Braxis, because you don't pick somebody's best map, take them to it without a strategy.
Yeah. Then this time, Nexuscats ban out. I feel like so far, both games, the Nexuscats have banned the hero that they played in the last game. Like, they banned. It's like, we don't want to play this again. We'll do something else. Keeping up their rotation of heroes. But yeah, I didn't even notice the Garrosh was open.
I was about to make a comment that the Garrosh was not banned, and this is a map for Garrosh. But that means Anduin again, right?
It can be the Anduin again.
With the correct Anduin build, though?
Let's see, a good ETC or a Mura.
Oh,
Mura's also pretty good on this map.
Yeah, both of those are really good, and ETC in particular is still really good into Garrosh. Muradin actually is still pretty good to get thrown by Garrosh, but Mei is going to get picked up again with the Gul'Daniel.
Gul'Daniel. Haven't seen that in a long time.
Wave clear for days with Gul'Daniel.
I'm actually not a fan of Mei into Garrosh, because Garrosh can interrupt Mei's dash with the throw. The throw interrupts dash. So you can and that stops the knockback too. So if Mei dashes into you and you're fast enough with the Garrosh, you can throw her farther without her doing the knockback and without her doing the slow, and then she's kind of stuck. And also, Garrosh taking the anti-heal at 1 stops her trait from getting too much shielding and for staying in there too long. So hopefully that's not going to hurt Rainbow Strike, and it's not too much of comfort there. See how that plays out.
Sorry, I like Crinetics? Canduin the Anduin. I like it. I like it.
The big
really good
Deckard pick.
Good analysis by Snag, but I really like what chat says more than what Snag's saying half the time. So,
of course, yeah, that's always better.
Sylvanas and Deckard being picked up. They are banning out the Canduin. What does that mean?
Well, I mean, they have the Garrosh ban out Anduin.
I didn't mean to interrupt
It's
Jinxie.
the canned win. You pop it up, and then you just win. Obviously, their canned win was a little off last game. Maybe after the Best Buy date. Gonna pick the Rainer. I like it into the Garrosh, especially with the Gul'dan. They have lots of long-range poke because Garrosh's only form of engage is just to run at you. So if they can interrupt that, it can set a lot.
I'm sorry. What was that mage that you said?
Pardon me, Gul'Daniel.
Thank you.
Call him by-
Thank
like, you guys have that friend, and he prefers to be called Jonathan, don't you, as opposed to John?
Yeah, we do actually.
Daniel.
Go
Stop it,
Daniel.
Daniel.
Go Daniel. That tickles.
hear-
Okay, I don't know where I'm going with that, but
Stop bullying. Snag and I are out here like casting our hearts out, like laying it all out on the floor for chat.
First of all,
and-
I'm laying it all out for chat because I am the in-flight entertainment. All right, I don't know what you're talking about. You all have, the super serious hoots. We're gonna talk about how this game's played, and I'm just gonna throw out the witty comments. Keep it lively, keep the morale up. Lucio being picked up. I actually really like Lucio on this map.
Me too.
I think that's actually a pretty good pickup for Team Rainbow Strike.
Yeah, I think that was a good save for them. Lucio kind of will, in effect, do something like Andrew with the saves, get the speed boost after somebody gets thrown. Also, can boop the Garrosh away after he hits the Q, or even if he's trying to run up to somebody. Granted, that gets countered by the Garrosh just picking Unstoppable at the right time, so it becomes a who shoots first type thing. But yeah, I think Lucio was a good save for their draft right there. Overall, with the Raynor Gul'dan, it's a lot of poke into the Nexus Cats, not a lot of kill pressure. So I think they're going to be looking to hope here to just poke down the Garrosh as much as possible, or any of the assassins that get too high up. Try to put too much pressure on them.
Ektar spitting straight facts in chat, by the way.
Yeah, I
for
was gonna touch on that.
The lovely casters and Linehouse. I'll let you two handle the introductions this one.
All right, on the left side, the blue team Nexus Cats coming in for the grand finals win in this game. We got Mark Zombie on his tried and true Garrosh, Turd Herder on his 4-0 Gazlo, the Doctor on Sylvanas, the Deckard on the Sleepy Boy, and Arthanau on the Jaina.
Systems online.
And over here, looking to make the reverse sweep now. We got Kringle on that Leoric. Stick's going to be that Raynor. Gul'Daniel played by Robert. Panda is your Lucio. And Silver is your May. This is Team Rainbow Strike Go.
Looking at the ha 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 of the la la laws. I guess that's always ha ha with Lenara, right? I don't know why do they make it? Why does the emote do LOL?
I think that's what they
Lol.
write in Carbot. It
Yeah.
says like LOL over her head every time she runs by.
Ha ha ha!
Mark
I love
Zombie
that
playing the
episode.
patient game.
I love that episode.
Oh, Artha now given the
Oh!
Deckard.
That was close. That could have been doom for Gul'Daniel.
And also top lane a little bit. First 30 seconds of the game, Kinkle's already kind of bullying this lane pretty hard with a half health into the Gazlo. Immediately hitting the raw spooky hand, keeping the Gazlo away. This is going to be tough for Turd.
I feel like all these matchups have been really hard for Turd. He's doing his best. Having those turrets will help, and once he gets the shielding, it'll make it easier. Meanwhile, down on the bottom, Mark Zombie really getting poked out, not having any of those defensives yet. Has opted for that Warbreaker at level 1 as opposed to that anti-heal. So May a little bit safer as she steps up.
Yeah, I mean, Garrosh getting low. That's where he lives. That's where he wants to be, is that low position.
You're not
Yeah,
low.
I agree. Taking the
He's
level
not low,
1.
You're low.
Exactly. Taking the level 1, I think, is way better for the anti-heal. But that's just this tank player's opinion.
I am the worst Garrosh in North America, so, whatever y'all do, I'll agree with it.
You've never seen me play Garrosh then, Jinxie.
True.
All I do is
Facts,
just run
as
at them.
The NGS Amiibo does.
Facts.
And that's all he does in everybody. That's all he does is healer too. So I mean,
Yeah, but I know how to run at them and be semi-smart about it on healer. With Garrosh, I'm more like,
There you
what
go.
my buttons do? Buttons do things? Okay.
what them buttons do? What them do?
Oh, this one heals me. He doesn't kill them. Son of a. Alright, we got top camp being taken. That's actually a pretty good move by Team Rainbow Strike. You don't see teams very often take both camps this quickly. And now they're making a strong push. Yeah, in the top lane with that. Forcing rotation from the cats. Is there going to get a chuck over the wall? Yep. It is Leo, though.
He should be able to E out. But he should die for it. Yep.
Arthur
Giving
now,
it with a little bit of percent on the objective there. Trading a lot of structure damage. Actually, both towers are pretty huge. Actually, they don't.
Oh, they let him go.
Crap.
Super unfortunate. They gave up so much there, and now Rainbow Strike gonna just be ahead here for the time being, getting 30%. Everybody in kind of a wonky laning position now. Doctor and Mark Zombie down on the bottom. Arthur and Gibbs finally gonna head back down. The poor turd is trying to give him the clamps to the minions, and everybody keeps invading his lane.
Yeah, they've definitely figured out a strategy. Rainbow Strike has definitely figured out a strategy that they like, that has been working for them. It's honestly the big thing about about Braxis is getting these rotations, getting the ganks. As we see the rotation getting the Ghoul kill in the bot lane. The top minions, there is a room here since they got that kill for Nexus Cats to take that top Mercs and try to give some breathing room for Turd. I mean, they're just letting him get bullied. I mean, Nexus Cats do not care about Turd at all.
Oh.
His fifis.
His fifis.
Just like, guys, they're taking my well.
Oh, no, he got baited.
Oh,
the doctor.
Oh no, he drops the turret. It's not gonna be
Does the doctor get baited back though by that? No, okay, they're fine. Oh, now they're going to get a turn on this. Can they get a kill in response? I think that Rainer's dead. No root for you, Decker. We want to throw him into death anyway.
That should trade the bottom towers for Rainbow Strike, though, which is probably good enough. Anytime you can give those towers down in your lane without the objective means it's less room, or sorry. Yeah, it's harder for your team to run away without the tower defense, because these lanes are very short, and you get rid of that extra protection layer, then there's more room to chase, especially with the Lucio with that run speed. So it's a pretty good win for them, honestly, even trading out that Rainer.
Finally gonna see the cats rotate down bottom, and this whole time it's basically just been a 2v3.
Yeah.
With TSRG being up in the top, constantly harassing Turd, figuring out that if they can just keep him out of lane, then they're really disrupting the bottom lane. In fact, they're gonna try and get another gank on him again. Arthur now is very low. Rainer not able to finish the job though, and they both managed to get away.
Yep.
Arthur
this is the big thing with this map.
Hella low right there.
Getting these rotations back and forth, going between top and bottom. Don't just throw your face into one lane and think it's going to keep working. If your 4v4 is not going to work and your 1v1 is not going to work, or if it is working, then like just move in, like make the 1v1 more powerful. Like, right? That's why we see the rotations onto the Leo.
We're gonna see May take quite a bit of damage here. They do use that trait, gonna be able to escape. Mark Zombie tries to find the sun, unable to do so. And I do have to point out, like, all right, you know, if the Anduin build was kind of yikes last game, then we have to call Doc on his build as well. This Sylvanas build.
Listen, we've been trying for the whole season.
We've given up on talking about not taking quest on one. We've tried. It's not going to change.
Another team fight coming out here. Nobody gonna go down, but camp not taken either. And I just felt if we had to bully one team about one build.
Oh no, yeah, this is you made the right choice.
At least it's coming from you. So like he doesn't listen to us, so maybe he'll listen to you.
No, listen, he doesn't listen to CCL players. What makes you like?
And before a couple hours from now, and Doctor's yelling at us for being too mean.
Oh, I know we are, but we're also mean to all of us. I mean, I just called myself ugly like less than 5 minutes ago, so I don't know what he expects from me.
Uh-oh, big rotation.
Throw onto the main
flank.
Yeah, but
they're
going in.
Going back in.
Yeah, they want this. I don't think
they want to be out now. 23 health. Gotta make it away.
Yeah, Arthnow's not long for this world. Oh my God, the throw, Mark! You're so good.
1v9. Casual manages to finish that level 1 quest. Nobody dies.
How did nobody die there?
I mean, without the amazing play from Mark there with the save and the double save, but there was a little bit of miscommunication on the Rainbow Strike that I will have to point out that we saw the Mei go in with that flank, the Rainer coming in from the side and Leo coming in from the side, but Leo stopped on the point to get that capture percentage, and had he not, I think they would have cleaned up the Nexus Cats, like 100% would have cleaned them up with the slows from the Leo, where the positioning was. So unfortunate play there, but Nexus Cats with the saves, you have to give them props for that.
Mark really just showing everybody, like, what this is why you ban the Garrosh if you don't have an answer. He's just bullying Silver this whole time. Kingold gonna come down and realize I've been saying their name wrong the entire time. Level 10 hit for both teams. There is that fear coming out from the Gul'dan. Doesn't get a whole lot other than to give them percentage on the point. They are sitting at 94, which is quite a lot. Lots of ultimates being used there. Gravel Bomb comes out. Fantastic. There's the ring. There's the stay while and listen. Taunt comes out. Mei goes down. Rainer gonna be the next to fall. Gul'dan is your third. And what started off looking so great for Rainbow Strike, they do end up with this point, but they lose all of their push, so it's free clear here for the side of the Cats.
3 for nothing special.
That often.
Did you see how narrow Avalanche's
I know, that goalpost
hitbox is? Holy crap. How did no one get caught in that? Like,
Garrosh and Sylvanas are for some reason very skinny. But they still get a consolation fort out of it, even though it was a free clear. So imagine what would happen had they not got that big wombo.
Right. Rainbow Strike, though, is winning this map so far, despite being down in deaths. Kills? What's the best way to say that? Either way, their map control has been very much on point in this game number 3.
Definitely.
And while they're not winning the team fights, if they can keeping control of the map and keeping the lane pressure up, that still should equate to a victory for them.
Yeah, I mean, that's all it really takes is probably another objective. You can get a keep. Both forts are down, especially with one objective having both forts down. It's a big win. Again, less room for them to escape to. And the next objective is now pushing on a keep on either lane. If they get that same 100% there, they're actually looking aggressive.
Yep. There's a taunt. There's a ring. There's a sleep.
Stay wild. Listen, the beat was dropped though. Fear chases Mark away. Leo gonna be the first to go down. Gonna be another follow-up. Out comes the Gazlo damage. 2 pushed away. That is gonna be turned, and Sylvanas not able to continue off, and it looks like the Leo Ghost gonna be the only one to go down. Now, before that all broke out, I was gonna say, really the only team fight that we've seen so far was that one in the bot lane. So you can't really say that they've been losing these team fights. Like, if you ask me who's been winning this game, it's 100% been Rainbow Strike here. They've been on top of this the entire time. Leo once again being bullied here, giving it back a little bit for all the strife Turd has to go through, but it looks like they can only just run away.
I didn't notice it until Ektar pointed out in chat. That's a March of the Black King.
Yep.
Oh.
That's very unfortunate in my mind. What's the reason for picking that? I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to figure out what would be the reason for picking that.
I mean, I would say the big one is that it's unstoppable, right? The whole time you can't get
get
record slapped, you can't get silenced, yeah, you can't get womboed, but like you don't gain much either. I mean, I could see it because Entomb is kind of a bait with the comp of Nexus Cats. So like, what's one of the things that always happens after you entomb somebody? Everybody kind of crowds around the entomb, no matter who you are. You don't have to be in the front, but you're on the sides of it. You're in some location around the entomb target, and now you're just asking to get Gravel Bombed, Ring of Frosted, Taunted, Silenced, Slept.
But can't you fear on top of that and push everyone else away and keep the fear targets in there? Speaking of, though, that's a walk-on to the point with Mark Zombie using that Salt Bow, getting the taunt, taking out the Gul'dan. Next, the Ray is going to go down with the Mei. The Mei Bay? Is that how that works? That's a 3 for nothing special, again in favor of the Cats. They just walked onto that point, and they said,
yeah.
They said, you want this? No, we have this.
You cleared this? We cleared this.
We cleared this.
But this is the big thing with the Cats that we've seen a lot. Their wombo combo is on point. Like they have that synergy with all the timings. They're not overlapping too much. Even though Turd loses the lane, he comes in with the big boy Gravo bombs and full combos and everything. Like honestly, Turd has been starting almost all of the wombo. Mark has some of the taunts there, but I think 3 out of the 4 team fights so far has been started by a Gravo bomb and not a taunt.
Has been okay. So I remember watching one of Grubby's streams recently, and somebody asked him why did Gazlo become OP or become usable, and Grubby's simple answer.
Reduce cooldown on the stun.
Yeah, that was his simple answer.
Well, they reduce
and that's
timing. I mean,
they reduce timing of the stun, and that is showing in this game, right? That there have been so many CC lockdowns because the gravel bomb, not the gravel bomb, but the regular TNT dynamite bomb goes off faster than it used to. There's a combo again.
oh no.
Oh,
Nice little save there. Oh, just barely gets away. Do they clear up anything else? Okay, just barely got away. I feel like there was a lot of people low from Nexus. They were almost surviving and trying to get a counter there.
even Steven trade.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have much else to say. I don't know. There's just the fights are running clean on Nexus now. Now, as opposed to what Jinxie said earlier,
yeah,
they are definitely on the side of Nexus now. But the map is still for Rainbow Strike.
I mean, Snag saying or taking all the words right out of my mouth. Rainbow Strike looking really solid here. Great play. They really disrupted the combo from Nexus Cats. May with a fantastic ice block there, preventing really a lot of the combo from coming down. The Gravo Bomb didn't hit. The ring did, but then a lot of that damage was missing, and then Lucio was able to come in, save him out. 1-for-1 trade. Feels good, especially on the Sylvanas, because Leo's going to come back, and he's going to come back in the middle of the lane. So finally here, point going over, and despite being down in kills, they're up in structure. So long as this continues on, the better they're going to do. However, team fight breaking out here, and May, as quickly as she cometh, she goeth.
That's actually kind of interesting. Even though both the playmakers there with Turd and Mark Zombie were in the silence, the stun from the May, their abilities killed her. It's like, we'll be frozen and watch. That's fine.
Watch
this is honestly incredible to watch, and like I feel kind of bad saying this, but last game, the May looked unkillable. No matter what was thrown at her, she just kind of lived. And I really think it's because what Snag was saying earlier is the Cats don't feel bad about attacking her. They don't feel bad about throwing a lot of big abilities on her and just blowing her up. Whereas I don't think Rainbow Strike is 100% comfortable with like don't focus the tank, LOL. Don't hit the value targets, forehead. And she just kind of is shredding like paper this match, and it's kind of interesting.
Yeah,
how different the same hero looks.
Yeah.
Panda there in that last little fight, he's tried his hardest to save the Rainer, but like just a little bit of sliver of body blocking was enough between that wall and Mark Zombie on the Garrosh to stop Rainer from being able to get away. But Panda was trying his hardest to try to save him. I think he had the run speed on, he had the sound barrier on him, but unlucky.
I've given it all I've got, Captain.
I know, it really was.
You're a support, not a miracle worker, and you can fix a lot of things, but positioning ain't one of them, Chief. Unless you're Anduin. Anduin fixes positioning.
This looks like a key for the Cats. Oh, but are they gonna get the turn the doctor? Yeah. So Sylvanas a little bit far forward, gets picked off by TRSG. Now they're looking to chase, and that's no longer going to be a keep.
Yeah, I think they might actually be able to clean up here. I think they get
they do.
Don't get the throw. Don't you do it. Oh my
God.
They both get away.
I hate this.
Get away.
Mark,
what is happening?
Mark is the worst person in all of the world right now. With the gravel bomb zone, walks into the Ring of Frost. Oh no.
God.
But great avalanche puts Jaina in a position that they would rather not be in. I don't think they're going to make it out of that, no. And Gibbs has no mana. Deckard has no mana.
Yeah.
Mark is not long for this world. Neither is Turd and Gibbs if they stay in this.
Oh my God, he's surviving.
Yeah, but he'll die.
Run. Oh.
Yeah, they should have left a little bit earlier. That's going to be a, what, 4-for-1? Because Sylvanas just came back, but she died hella early on.
Yeah, this is the turn for Rainbow Strike. They saw Turd in that top lane trying to clear that top Merc camp. Oh, that wasn't a Merc camp, but that top big ball of minions.
Big ball of fun.
Big ball of puns for Gazlo. But I ended up going hard aggro on Nexus Cats. it didn't like it was so back and forth for them. They couldn't get exactly the kills, got some saves, but eventually got a
Ooh.
3-kill lead there.
That boss is
And
going bot lane with the bigger wave.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's no objective pushing while they're all dead, but they might be able to get at least a keep wall. I think. I don't know. I don't know if they can go for keep because there's so many people up again, and then there is that wombo combo will be available as soon as everybody is up. So if they do some flanks from the side,
this is gonna be a rough one. But those cats, greedy little goblins, just should have been happy with the happy accident that Raynor died there, but looking for more, and they might now lose the game. They're gonna lose the front wall easily enough. The boss still really healthy. The rest of the team pushing up, and I don't know how long this keep is for the world.
yeah, it looks like they are going to get the keep.
Taunt on the Leo will go down. Snowball disengaging 2 of the cats. Keep goes down, and Team Rainbow Strike says that's good enough. We peacing out. We got a keep. We lost our trait value hero. All is well in the
Yeah,
world.
who cares about Leo dying?
Yeah, whatever. Leo can feed.
So now here comes the question on what can Rainbow Strike do to keep this lead. They are down 20s soon. So with Gazlo picking up this top wave, probably one more wave bottom that actually don't even need the number wave. So this is going to net them 20. Still 20 seconds, maybe about 15 seconds on the Leo. But no Gazlo. So Rainbow Strike, I think even down the 20s, as soon as Leo spawns, as long as they see Gazlo in a lane, if Leo spawns, I think they need to go for a fight. Okay. Now they're going to wait for 20. Try to go for all the cans. Play a little cat and mouse.
Painting the map mostly orange.
It's gonna be a slow play here, and this is actually where the cats kind of thrive. If they're just gonna wait for a big team
They're
fight,
looking
then
aggressive.
they're
Go ahead.
You're down
Sorry.
20s now. You missed a window.
they're looking for it now. Taunt comes out. It's a low cooldown, so not to be worried. They'll have it back soon. 20 coming, but if I'm Rainbow Strike, like, I don't want to fight these guys. Like, they've shown us time and time again. Like, they have an insane team fight. Now, granted, at this time round, they have a couple more tools that are better to deal with it, but the kills are 15-6. Surely that equates to something. Like, you don't want to play for the 5v5. You want to play the map, and I don't really feel like that's what the red team is doing currently.
Look how much damage just went on
going
that
out there.
Garrosh.
Yeah.
Jeez.
It's actually quite surprising how much damage just came out. So, again, little cat and mouse. Now both teams level 20. So now we got the big deal. This is where Leo's 20s are probably, I think, all very strong. Once his build is really finalized at the 20s, after that Black March, he's really going to be sucking off that Garrosh. And I think now the focus points from Rainbow Strike should be the Garrosh the whole time. As long as not everybody gets womboed, if they can separate out a little bit, focus the Garrosh with that level 20 Leoric that's getting rid of all
Yep,
the
here it is.
percentage.
He's looking for it. Wow. He's going to zoom in behind the Deckard. The combo comes out, but no one's even close to dying on Team Rainbow Strike. And the cats are in trouble with Rainbow Strike giving chase.
Yeah, that's going to be a good level. I mean, they should be able to get 100% objective now with that turd being dead. And this is what, going bot lane for Rainbow Strike? This could actually be GG. As long as there's not like anybody doesn't get caught out, they can have Lucio run between places. Leo is an easy bait to stop rotations. The same with the Mei, honestly. Now that the Gazlo's dead.
Easy bait oven.
Cats still looking to find a pick of their own. They're rotating around,
Yeah,
trying
Mark
to delay
really
them
wants
as
a
much as
fight.
possible.
Okay.
Find the throw onto Mei. They're coming back, looking for more. Taunt once again doesn't connect on anybody. Throws the doctor to safety. It's gonna be Garrosh going down, and now it's looking quite scary for the cats.
Yeah, Team Rainbow
that
Strike
actually might feed them
finally.
more.
Yeah, they're finally finishing off those team fights like they've been struggling to do in games 1 and 2.
And they've actually finally gotten percentage on the core as well already before the objective gets there. This with the boss going to be pushing in, which I don't know if the boss goes bot lane or not. It's 50-50,
It's
right?
random. I think it's random. And it goes top.
It goes
Why
top,
wouldn't it?
yeah. Constellation
Gibbs.
kill the Gibbs.
Yeah,
like it.
Gibbs gonna feared. Nice
God.
stun. Ooh.
Why didn't he die?
Jaina's not gonna live.
He'll sacrifice his team. They just wanted to make one last ditch effort, I think. I think they know this is going to be game over to Rainbow Strikes, bringing us to continuing on this series. Goes to show it doesn't really matter what happens in the early game, doesn't really matter what happens with those early team fights. Even though it's 16-9 in kills, they kept the map pressure up, they were ahead on structures, and they hit the level 20s, and that's all that matters.
I get it. I was wrong.
Wait,
Wait, what'd I say? What happened?
Nothing. I was making a joke because I said, why are they looking for the team fight? They're down 16 to it was like 16-5 or something at
Oh,
the
yeah.
fight. Never mind. Great job by Team Rainbow Strike Go. Pick an easy name, please. You know,
Less words.
Less words. Just Nexus That's a good easy one, you know. Well done, though. Showing signs of life in game number 3.
And beating out the Mark Zombie Garrosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had a plan and they stuck to it. It paid off.
All right. Before we take our regularly scheduled non-commercial break, I'm looking at the activity feed. I think there's some things I need to catch up on. Moist Weenus, thank you for the 69 bits. Irajal North 5404, Gimme 3704, Resin, I think it's supposed to be like that. It's Crispy Time, I like that name. Charming My Milady, if I could say that correctly, it would have been amazing. Apparently Moist Weenus also cheered 69 bits 2 hours ago. Thank you all for the follows for the Nexus Gaming Series channel. As always, this channel is mostly used for finals matchups and Mead Hall and anything Storm Division, all things Storm Division. So thanks for joining us. We will be back after a word from our sponsors. The map screen. Alrighty. We are back for game number 4. As you noticed, you may have noticed, we are going to Infernal Shrines, picked by the Nexus Cats. Everyone who's losing in this series decides for map pick. So far.
Ooh, the real strats.
I actually like map pick better. I mean,
I prefer Mac pick too, personally.
yeah. So, Team Rainbow Strike Go looked much better in game number 3. Their team fight and synergy was a lot more crisp than it was in games 1 and 2, and they were able to come out with that victory. I feel like, again, like I said beforehand, I think this series has been close all the way through, despite how the final scoreboard has looked. Do we think we're going to see a game number 5? Do you feel like they got some momentum going, and maybe they can also take game number 4?
That is always the big deal, is winning that game, that giving you the momentum, having the mentality. We've said a lot of times where like the mentality between games, the mentality going into the next game is what helps you win. So it's very possible. I mean, the other games have been close, even though the kills didn't look like it, even though the map might not have looked like it. There's always those little things that we've noticed in the team fights that might have slightly gone wrong, that could have swung the other direction. And if you correct those, keep the mentality in check, it's very easy to take this to game 5.
By the way, real quick, Brett Michaels, thank you very much for the 100 bits. Congratulations on winning Division A East. When's your finals?
Yeah, nicely done, guys.
Yeah, that reverse
We
sweep.
saw it.
Oh,
Yeah,
we
saw the
were
reverse
watching.
sweep.
We were watching and rooting for them in chat. Reverse sweep for them. Are we going to see another reverse sweep?
Gonna get rid of that Johanna once again, trying to keep silver on that May, it looks like. Maybe they posted something else out. We saw the Diablo ban earlier, so that could be something we see here. Another really fantastic hero on the map. Otherwise, you know, maybe some more of the spicy tanks. I want the spicy tanks to come out. I like the Arthuses, I like the Uthers, the Imperiuses.
At this point, even like a Nubarak is kind of a spicy tank nowadays. But
Yeah, you just
Rainbow
everybody-
Strike.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say Rainbow Strike offering for the best hero in the game, as we like to say in this channel, with the Kael'thas in the first pick.
I mean,
Yep.
it's pretty much GG at this point, right?
Yeah.
GG,
Why
go
even play?
next.
Let's
Game
go to
5 it
game
is.
5. Everyone, just shut it down. Orphan being picked up, and the Deckard again by the Gibbs.
That's an Arthanau orphan. That's I don't know now. I mean that's a really scary Orphea coming out. I wasn't a believer until you guys actually had me on last time, and we saw him get away every single time with just a fraction of a line of health. So I'm super excited.
And the Tickus being picked up with the Dibbles. Why call heroes by their actual name and we have nicknames for all of them?
I'm learning that like there's just a lexicon that I was missing when I was
You have to have the
invited
Linehouse
cast here.
vocabulary.
See, technically that is supposed to be Lucy O. I actually do it a bit differently on my actual Twitch channel though. But I don't want to do it on the NGS one. But just so you know, there is a Lucio one as well.
Oh no.
Lucio being banned out. I don't think the Cats like that from last game.
Yeah, doesn't seem like it. They gave them a little bit of the shield barrier. That is kind of that burst healing that stops their wombos that they've been liking to do. Even though they had it still happen a lot last game, maybe it was just enough to make sure that, hey, let's not have that happen again. We probably don't think another healer will be able to do it as well. They did ban out a lot of the other big burst AoE healers. So game 1, ban out all the tanks. Game 2, ban out all the tanks. Game 3, ban Braxis things. Game 4, ban all the healers.
Game 4, putting my dreams to rest as the Imperius is taken out. Once again, though, going with the if it's only slightly broke, then make minor adjustments with the Sylvanas and the Garrosh coming out once again.
Yeah, this time we got the Orphea instead of the Jaina, opting for the Crushing Jaws instead of the Ring of Frost.
That ult has a famous nickname called Ring of Loss, and they did technically lose the game. And also, Ektar in chat gets it. Anduin, Canduin, Anduin, Winduin. This time. Ween. That work? And the Leoric also being picked up.
Yeah. Leo worked last time. I wonder if they're still going to see the same build with the March and the Drain Life. Trying to make sure they can kill the Sonya this time instead of the Gazlo going for the Sonya. So only slight tweaks to the draft. Kind of the same idea. Bursty Mage with a CC ability. And a Sonya with also, they like to go with the Leap. So something of that same
I'm sorry,
CC from
my stomach
Nexus
just
Cats.
turned a little bit when you said Leap Sonya. Oh.
I said they like to go.
I know they do, but it's just like like those digestional tract issues that you might have. Was like some people, if somebody's allergic to dairy or whatever, I'm allergic to Sonya taking Leap. That's
Is
all.
that why
really.
you bullied our sweet, kind, loving offlaner?
Bullied is not the correct term. It's put him in his place.
I have never told Ramadi to do the things that he is doing incorrectly.
That's why I said Linehouse bullied him. Our
First of
offlane
all,
is like one of the sweetest, kindest, most soft-spoken, gentle souls, and Linehouse just abuses him whenever he picks Sonya.
in all fairness, I abuse everyone, so I really.
That's fair.
Do you two want to
abuse
take
her too, who's also a very kind person.
kind and
I
loving
understand why
soul?
you guys troll Gibbs because he's toxic, but like Turd is just the sweetest person and bully.
Speaking of sweet people, let's go to Mark Zombie, obviously. On that Garrosh for game number 4, still trying to clutch out the grand finals win. Turd, that sweet boy on the Sonya. Sylvanas, the Doctor on the Sylvanas, the Giblets on the Deckard, and Arthanel on the Orphan.
And over here on the red team, it's going to be Team Rainbow Strike Go with Robert on the Kael'thas, Kingle going to be your Leoric, Tychus is going to be played by Styx, Silver on that Diablo, and Panda is your Anduin. Is immediately out the gate. Diablo has to be saved. It's okay, Silver. We've all been there. As you go in for...
They took bold strategy again. Why? All right. Anyway, as a support main, that hurts me. That hurts my delicate sensibilities. It is a fast rotation though by Team Rainbow Strike Go. Immediately getting that bot wave soak. That should put them in better position to take the right siege camp. I said that. Ooh.
And see a little bit more damage come out onto that Diablo before they should look to head back and get their camps. Just spawning up now. Immediately we see Rainbow Strike head that way. Looks like a couple more waves are going to be picked up by the Cats before they go down as well. And then of course we should see him buy for that coveted bottom camp. Actually they're going to invade instead. And Mark's always going to lose most of his health.
Yeah, the big thing here is that Diablo is a little bit weak in the early game, or actually not a little bit, pretty weak in the early game until he gets until he gets his stacks to get that big health pool, just to make him be able to soak more damage. However, and that's the big thing with Garrosh into the Diablo is probably the first 7 minutes is kind of bullying, or first 5 minutes is pretty much bullying Diablo.
Ooh,
But
trouble
Arthanel's in trouble. Gonna be able to.
yeah.
Oh no! Barely missed that. But they might get a counter kill. Nope.
Trouble in
Nice.
paradise in the mid lane.
There.
The orphan
Yeah.
with no family or home has to go back to Nexus for a little bit to think about what they've done. I don't know if that really made sense.
All right, here's the Galaxy Rain. I finally figured it out. They first picked the KT because you can't pull the living bomb
to yourself. It's on
if
your
it's
team.
on your team.
That's the true.
Ektar, is that sorted? How's that sorted, Ektar? Because I have a hard time believing bold strategy has the highest win rate for Anduin level 1.
Oh no, Anduin gonna be the first to go down. Camp though going to go over to the side of Team Rainbow Strike Go. However, Gara's gonna get a big chunky completion on their quest there with looks like 3 stacks. So very close to finishing that pretty early on. Well, they're just gonna clear this out. Not a whole lot of value gained, but of course extra experience is always nice.
So real quick, my major concern for bold strategy on Anduin is It's about okay. So he gains his other level 1 talents and level. So what did he take at level 4? His moral compass, right? The flash heal cooldown being increased, particularly against a pick Garrosh comp like this, I feel is a pretty big deal. Particularly when you take, get later on down his tiers, down his up in his tiers later on. So, I mean, we'll see. I don't know. I'd be curious to see where the sorting is for bold strategy being the highest win rate, because I thought Renew was. Who wins game 4? Sylvanas Windrunner. Had 2 votes.
Windrunner. That's
Yeah.
pretty good. We say Anduin. You can get Sylvanas
I like that.
Windrunner.
I like that.
Oh, I didn't see the
The
poll,
Banshee
I guess.
Queen.
I didn't see the poll either, actually.
Ooh, I like this from Rainbow Strike. I don't know. So a lot of times people will say that the first objective on Infernal Shrine is not that big of a deal. Go double soak it because you'll eventually get the experience back anyways, even if you lose the first 2 towers. However, you are going against Sylvanas that now can almost get a fort with the Sylvanas and the Garrosh with the trait. Doctor not wanting to turn off both towers though, making Gibbs take a couple shots. So that's fair. I can
That's
understand
fair.
that.
Alright, Ekdar is saying it's the highest win rate even if you filter by Diamond Master. So now I have to go look at that after the game to see if he's actually telling me the truth or if there's some kind of shenanigans going on.
So with that objective loss for Rainbow Strike, they actually just still are a level ahead with that Leo double soak. And that's going to give them to 10 first. They're looking good already starting off this map. The 1-to-1 in kills, and like I said, Diablo's now getting to the point of getting the souls stacked up, where it's harder to kill them since they don't have the Tychus.
Does it feel
Tychus-
like Team Rainbow Strike is better at macro and the cats were better at team fights?
It does
Yeah,
seem
so-
like that. I would agree.
I think I might have fed them some false information because they were talking a little bit about it. And back when I played them, it was kind of the opposite.
Oh, Team Rainbow Strike was
So-
not great at macro, but they were good at team fights?
Yes. However, as we say that, Leo goes down in the top. This bruiser camp was taken, and now it looks like they're just going to go ahead and use those black arrows to turn off this top tower. Look to grab that. Meanwhile, though, bottom of the map being completely dominated here. Turret running for his life. Diablo
Literally
looking
just
for him.
mounted everywhere. That was kind of funny. La-di-da-di-da. I'm just going to run fast. You know what the safe route is? On their side of the map. Because they're on our side of the map. That's the safe route. Big brains, turd. Big brains. But consolation prize of that top fort, even though they gave up their 2 camps, only losing the tower. They do not lose the tower. Okay. Barely bit. Kind of closing the gap on experience here a little bit more. And so they shouldn't really have a team, or maybe they are going to fight 4-10. Uh-oh. Okay, they scouted out.
I'm sorry, I'm more interested in chat because Ekdar is saying I'm wrong, but now not Paradox is saying I'm right. And I always like to hear when I'm right.
What is that saying? You have to be wrong because otherwise I'm wrong and I don't like that.
Exactly, and I don't like that feeling at all. No, I am actually very curious about that, again, because I am a support main, but obviously I should probably pay attention to this match. That is big red button, not big red button. Oh my goodness. Odin being popped right there for this push in the bot lane. Here's the leap.
There's the
Getting
leap coming
3.
out. Stay wild and lit is in. Light bomb doesn't connect. There's the Diablo trying to stall the blow, jumping in. Turd looking for more. Garrosh throwing him back. It's going to be Kael'thas and Tychus going down. So many heroics used. Once again, we do have that Mars of the Black King. So it was not a misclick in game number 2 or 3, I feel like. That is actually just the talent they prefer.
That's
Gonna
also
shut down
fair.
that entire team fight with the Entomb, but you know, everybody's got their own style of play.
Yeah, and again, it's the Leo's going for the late game, going for those level 20s. Worked for them last game. Eventually, Garrosh, he gets that 15% damage at 16 on the first spooky hand. Then you do March of the Black Kings, you get a second spooky hand on him, and that's a bunch of Garrosh's armor at that that low level.
There's
Make a fair point.
Go for it.
We're going to see a big team fight come out here right now as the Light Bomb is going to be back up once again. Pyroblast coming out on the Garrosh. He's got an insane amount of armor, though, so going to take through it with even more armor now. Diablo nice and healthy in the back, going to look to finally step up the Cats try to make their retreat. Orthvia very low, not spreading the bombs though, so very nicely done by the Cats. They step back up 19-10 on this shrine. It is the Frozen Punisher, so that is the one everybody is looking for right now.
But the health side's still higher for Rainbow Strike. During that whole little endeavor where Leo was dead, I mean, he comes back at full health, and the rest of Rainbow Strike is full health, so they can actually trade this out.
Mounting up, gets caught in the APOC. They're both trying to zone away. Cats still with a minor lead. Odin has been popped to try and take this. Gibbs trying to keep everybody alive, but he's running low on mana. Finally turned and still going back in. Mark Zombie in the back will find the potion, gets healed up. Gibbs trying to keep him alive, finds the W. And for now, they stay alive, and they do manage to get it, but how long can they do so? And it looks like finally, maybe the light bomb is up again, and
how does everybody
die?
Okay,
Leon, what the? Okay, there is no god.
Replay that fight in slow-mo. Like, how did nobody die during any of that?
Leo died. Leo, why did that happen?
There is no god. Wow.
He tried so hard. Kinko tried so hard.
I can't. Oh man.
Oh man, if that offends you, then I'm sorry. But...
No, that was hilarious. My cat looked at me when I started busting up with that because I'm apparently the a-hole that moved him while he was trying to lay on my lap. Tickus going down. It's Tickus.
Oh my.
Okay, this Frozen Punisher is getting mad value.
A middle fort going down. The rest of the team not able to do much. They just have to back away.
Chat's exploding right now too. I'm glad because they're not going to get good cast comms. They're not going to get good analysis coming up because we had nothing to say other than laughter. After I don't know how no one died there. Oh my god.
I just love what Veggies has to say. How did nobody die except for Leo twice?
Yeah, that's true. Leo died at the very beginning, reset, but Leo died at the very end.
Just getting that max trait value, baby.
Yeah. I always like hopefully seeing a little bit more of Nexus Cats here doing some pushing with that Sylvanas trait. Anytime you have any little type of camp, just push with it, especially if you have a Sylvanas. Turn off the towers for even a little bit, even if you don't get max value of your trait. Turning off the towers for 3 seconds, 4 seconds, just adds that much more exponential power to your Merc camps. Leo's actually going to get a little bit more push on the top lane. Sonya going to try to counter out, keep this level lead. But the 4-man still looking for the deadly pulls, or deadly throws.
Look for Leo once again. It seems to be bullying the solo lane is how they look to play this game around. Both teams trying to find something here, but it looks like finally Sonya gonna go up, grab that off lane soak. There's one camp left to be done, so the members of Rainbow Strike do know that this is where Nexus most likely are. And Turd has to use the lead to get away, doesn't quite find it, ends up spinning to win though. The rest of the whole team is here. There's the taunt, there's the stay a while and listen, and the dive ends up going so sour for the red team as both frontliners go down. Diablo will be able to reset with the souls. Kingle will be back because Leo, but ooh, what looked like the Turd was dead ended up really turning in their favor.
The classic
leap value.
Classic Turd bait.
Leap value.
The one time. Nah, but they always get value with it. They like to do a lot of wombos with them, as we've already seen. Diablo now with the reset souls going to be pretty squishy once again. We've actually seen, looking at the talents here, we haven't talked really about it at all. Ancient Blood Scenes, which is a classic pick. Cold and sure, but I haven't talked about it. Cold Embrace coming from the Sylvanas, even though she did go the dagger build and Freshman Wounds at 7, not going for the double reset on the Hunting Wave. And let's see, cubes, typical Decker, typical Orphea, everybody else. Actually, I've seen a lot of Tychus go with this now with the Q build at 13 and 16 instead of any of the armor abilities or self-heal and the percent damage at 16 with the grenade. So I'm always surprised to see that. I don't really know where it came from. I think it's been Nick Heroes on the EU side picking wrong talents, but yeah, what have you. Just EU things.
You things.
This is going to be a free objective for Nexus Nice smartly from Rainbow Strikes. Like, okay, we're going to give you up because you're 16, so try to get value somewhere else. Taking the top fort, but they actually see people rotation up, so they're going to run away. But nice little ideas there. You want to split them up.
Really smart play. Could have looked to grab a little bit more. Unfortunately, the wave clear on the shrine is just absolutely insane from the Cats, who really seem to have kind of figured this map out, have figured out the draft, understood what they're looking for. We're going to see a fight break out here in the middle lane as they very smartly have decided to push here, let the Punisher go deal with the bottom lane and kind of split up this enemy team, really putting pressure on in 2 different lanes.
Double the pressure,
Yes.
double the fun.
Gonna keep pushing away, looking to try and find any pick they can. Should anyone step up to Garrosh? Meanwhile, Punisher not getting a whole lot of value as the Arcane Punisher jumped over the wall, doing a little bit of damage to that bottom keep, but this middle one looks to be the place they really want to focus on. Did use the black arrows, are retreating now. That's all they really got. A great defense by Rainbow Strike. Though I was thinking that was gonna be a lot worse than it ended up being.
Yeah, they didn't even use taunt, honestly. Well, not taunt. They didn't even use Odin to clear that up. So Odin is still available for any type of team fight. There's nothing to team fight over right now, so you
How dare you?
Might as well use
There are
Odin.
camps.
There are camps to fight over,
available,
which is
sir.
what they're gonna do.
Taking the camp down is a little bit risky, especially if this goes
Oh.
sour. There's the APOC though. They're looking for this tight corridor fight, and they're gonna find it. Sylph goes down. There is the team fight though coming back out. Sonya jumps in. Lots of damage coming out from the Cats. Leo, Kale, Boss gonna go down. Finally, Odin pulled the safety. They leave poor Silver to die alone in the back, and it's not overturned. Being thrown back in. I never know if it's the throw or the leap as they continue to chase down, and this is what I was worried about. They don't have the talent here yet, but still lots of that scaling, taking that team fight when it wasn't necessary. And now they're even further down, and this should be the middle keep.
Yeah. Honestly, they could... Oh, no, Syl's the one that died. If Syl lived, they probably could have gotten 2 keeps. They might honestly still be able to get 2 keeps. Kael'Thas's down for another 15 seconds. Are they going to try... They don't try to go core.
They gotta get top keep, right?
Are
The
they?
waves
They're
right
not going to look.
there. They're looking for core. Why are they looking for?
They're looking for at least a free throw. You know, if they have enough damage here, they have the Orpheus Sonya. You know, they have enough
Look
stuff
at that wave
available to
in
get
the
a kill.
top. I'm surprised they didn't try to get at least the walls there. But yep,
Yeah.
down they go to the bot lane. Get that bot camp. Add pressure down there. It's not looking good for Team Rainbow Strike. Is there
And
anything they
one
can
is
do?
13.
on top of it.
Rainbow Strike right now, no. This is
They
a bad
can
spot
raise
to be
the
in.
dead god.
Yeah, there's really nothing they can do down 20s unless you can really catch somebody, like you know where the team is, you know where Jinxeekatt is, and you see somebody else by themselves and you can get a gank. That's all you can wish for at this point. It's pretty slow moving for them right now.
That's Jinxeekatt's game to lose. Diablo doesn't get picked there with a solid. They're gonna look for a big push, so maybe fighting underneath the keep, they can find somebody. They know the Indomitable is down for the moment, so this is straight damage onto Garrosh. But Mark Zombie is just up so far forward. There's really no way to die past it. Even Diablo looking for him back there. There's the taunt. Leo going down. Silence to follow up.
Yeah, they are going to get more trait value on the Leo, so he's going to come back with getting some scouting, some slows. The one thing that I give to the Nexus Cats, they are never afraid to kill the tank, which a lot of teams are always, have struggled with. The tanks can just die, especially when you're 2 levels up. Just take any kill you get. It always gives you map pressure, or even trading health is worth it. Like using all of your abilities to have them be a less health than you gives you map control. Mark Zombie's still looking for the hunt, always looking for the hunt, making some use, keeping Sonya on the point.
One of our favorite memes is, do you smell something, Snag? Fear.
Yes. If they're afraid of you, if they're afraid of your tank player, you've almost won the game.
Oh man,
Ooh.
I'm doing it wrong. Oh, big cooldown fuse there. There's a light bomb and the APOC going out.
I can't fault them for that. They saw minions being killed on the point, so they knew somebody was up there, so they had the numbers advantage. Even you're down 20s, a 4v5 can still win. It's unlucky they did get scouted out by the really good positioning by Mark there, throwing the Diablo away from his team, even though they had the 20s, messing up their APOC and Light Bomb. So now they're actually not going to have that combo available here for the defense.
Oh,
but they will have 20.
I'm not faulting them for going for it. This is the time now. You have to make some of these crazy plays. Maybe even if some of them are a little bit desperate, because they are desperate right now.
Yep.
Something needs to happen. And sometimes you're like, well, why would they do that? Why did they take that? You need to try something. They are coming at your core with a Frozen Punisher. Now's the time to make the play.
Oh, Pyroblast. That's what? How much damage is that doing? Not enough.
Not that much. Yeah.
We're hoping.
21-51 once again.
Yeah. Looking for the big defense from Rainbow.
They have the level 20 now, so they can try to stay and fight. Leo is chunking down that protector pretty quickly, so the keep does go down. They don't actually lose any.
Oh, they did lose their Sonya.
They did. Okay. Unlucky.
Just keep going. You can win.
Wow.
You don't need Sonya. Bot's okay. He used all of his abilities already.
I'm going to guess that the comment Diablo is the tank is references to them taunting and killing Leo.
Yeah. A frontliner. Sorry. A tank is a frontliner.
So, yeah, I know Kana Pewter doesn't have to learn snagisms like I had to.
Yes, that's true.
Anybody that has a high health pool is a tank to snag. If a hero exists in the game, they can be called any other hero at any point in the game. And you have to know who Snag is calling during the middle of a team fight and somehow figure it out. And believe it or not, the more you hear it, the more you're actually able to figure out that the Lucio he just called is actually Sonya. And it just makes sense.
There's Zul'jin over there that is, instead of Zul, you got, that's an easy one.
Yeah, that's an easy one.
Yeah, when you try to call people, Jinxie knows. You're trying to call stuff, and your brain, you know what you're trying to do, but your brain is not saying the words.
Yeah. I know.
And it's just like this guy. Or
my favorite is when Snag calls to kill a teammate. Like I'll be on Stukov, and Snag's like, "Get Stukov," and I know he means the other support, because I don't think he hates me that much. But yeah.
I mean, it must just be a tank thing, because like I'm the same way. Like you see it,
I switch over
100
another
miles a minute. All right, connecting now. Turret is back.
Yeah, because so many things are snap decisions with the engage or disengage that you don't have time to say the words.
Sometimes it's just like, like you see the enemy support, you want Stukov to turn on it, and it just ends up being like focus the Stukov, and hopefully your team's paying attention. They can see what you're on. All right, back to this game. The Punisher is dead. All of the keeps are dead. They've got one well left, so that's something they got going for them. They haven't lost any core health, and as long as you've got a core and a chair, you're still in the game.
Wait, what if you don't have it?
Well, you gotta sit down while you're playing. Like your back might hurt.
What about those people that have standing desks?
Yeah,
standing desk people always lose. Are chairs OP? Chairs are OP.
Who stands while they play?
I don't know. Healthy people, I guess.
I have. It's actually really good for you to switch back and forth between sitting and standing.
That's a lie told by Big Chair.
Oh my God! This is the guy who goes to Chipotle every damn day of his life. He's bought and paid for by Big Burrito.
You eat burritos, you have the queso and chips, and you sit at a chair so you mess up your back. That's how you win at life, right?
As somebody who has worked retail for or who used to work retail for almost 10 years, I don't want to come home and stand,
Oh no, yeah, so think about that. It's the exact opposite though, right? If you're in an office environment like I am now, you like to be able to switch between sitting and standing, as opposed to if you're working retail and forced to stand all the time, you'd like to sit, right? Or your body needs to do both. Yeah. And also, I feel like I'm talking way too much about this during this game.
Well, there's nothing else going on.
The cats, the cats are looking. Yeah. The cats are sniffing around. They want blood.
all they can do right now is just wait for an objective. Because Team Rainbow Strike is kind of stuck in their base with all 3 keeps. So unless Rainbow Strike kind of foregoes some catapults and core damage, and they look for a fight themselves somewhere where they might not be, but at that point, then you're not on map, and Nexus knows to be safe. Like, why take a fight when you have all this map pressure going on? But they still might look for something
right now. Then that's pretty much GG. They can't really afford to fight. They need to fight, and they need to not. Like, looking for the objective right now is probably the best case scenario for them. Because if they die on the objective, well, GG, fellas, we gave it the old college try. If they die before objective, then you're just like, well, shit.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Trouble brewing.
Luckily, it's the Leo. Oh, the Wailing Arrow goes out, and they don't manage to catch him. He goes back
the turn!
in.
Oh, so close.
They managed to catch him.
They managed to. I like that follow-up. That was good. They don't. Oh, they did.
Oh, man. The Stay Wild came out with so good. KT going to be the next to go down. Anoan getting the goal to save the life of Diablo. He's getting away with 700 health. Tychus may not be so lucky. Gets the Odin out. They're on the core. I don't know if the Cats can do it, though. They're very low health. They have to back away. This is what I'm talking about now. You've got huge pressure coming in from 2 lanes. Still, you're down 2 members. Your best wave clear hero. Sorry, honey. I just accidentally startled my dog flailing my hands around.
Wow.
Very excited about this
worst.
game. And yeah, now you just left Sonya, who can clear the core for free with 30 seconds on Kale Foss. This is almost the worst case scenario.
Hey, we saw them win 4v5s before. They can still do it.
Odin having me pop there, though, is a pretty huge deal. I say that.
So that burst.
Yeah, ooh. Was there a Diablo there? Because I'm pretty sure they just got deleted from this plane of existence. And I don't think Anduin is long for this world. That's GG.
As Jinxeekatt said,
right?
They gave the old college try. That's going to bring your grand finalist, Jinxeekatt, for the Div C. After not making it through the first round of playoffs before.
That's true.
GG. The grand finals
where's
win.
Your button?
Wait,
where's your button?
Yeah. I actually forgot for all 4 games. What the heck?
No, that was good for the final one. We don't need to hear all the time.
That's true.
There's 4 games. There's 4 games. GG. Well played. 4-game series. Again, that was... I think that one was like the least close of the 4 games, though. It looks like the Cats just kind of really figured out how to play against Team Rainbow Strike in that 4th game. And they handily defeated them on Infernal Shrines. And unfortunately, Giblets also did not die at all in that game. But he did die in the series, and I consider that a huge win for America.
Yeah, Rainbow Strike as a consolation with your second, I mean, you already got your Coastal Final, so that's, you're already top of the chain over there. However, you've also killed Gibbs, so that's probably higher than Coastal Finals, in my opinion, of a reward.
You lost the war, but you won the battle, so you know.
All right.
Alrighty. I guess we'll do an interview. What do y'all think? Do you guys want to do an interview?
That sounds good. I think they deserve it.
Do they though?
Do they though? All right, let's all mosey over to the NGS Discord, to our favorite lobby. That is. I saw where you went, Snag.
5.
Oh, you bringing everybody? You bringing the whole fam?
We have a couple people coming with us.
Yeah, I would imagine everyone's got to be coming. It's the final.
But is Mama Gibbs coming though?
Yeah, where's Mama Gibbs? That's the only person I want to talk to.
Actually, I'd prefer if you kicked Gibbs.
Okay.
He's gonna kick me.
That's fine. No, that's fine.
Actually, as of that last map, he's no longer on our team. So
yeah, that's fair. Right. So Gibbs has been. Oh, he came back.
Turd's actually pissed.
I really wish Mama Gibbs so she can join us. Honestly,
she doesn't have a Discord though, does she?
No, she doesn't. I should have.
Nah, I didn't think so.
I mean, she can just put on your headphones.
I mean, I think we can all agree.
I'm not there anymore, Snag.
Shout out to Mama Gibbs. In more ways than one. Mostly for giving birth to Gibbs. Secondly, for giving him a place to live this season.
We would not have had a season if it wasn't for Mama Gibbs. I would be on the road with my father.
What? Not one, but 2 hurricanes.
Let me let me try to wrangle this interview a little bit. So welcome to the Division C champions, Nexus Cats. We are joined by Arthnow, Mark Zombie, Mick Giblets, the Doctor, and Turd. Congratulations, gentlemen. How does it feel to finally win it all?
Feels incredible. Sounds cliche, but it's pretty awesome. Enjoying it.
What's going to be the celebratory actions afterwards?
ARAM and some champion music, apparently.
Champion.
What was the song Mark was playing in Discord?
It was Gloria.
Oh, Gloria, yeah.
I tried to queue up the Meow Mix music if there's any potential sponsors.
I was expecting Boom and then that.
Yeah, I've been adding Fancy Feast for like a year now, trying to give us a sponsorship. Maybe they'll do it now.
No,
see what you can do.
Before we keep going though, shout outs to Team Rainbow Strike Go. That series, I'm sweating, but I'm a little overweight, but I'm sweating IRL. And they were a great opponent both on the field and off the field. They get the most shout outs tonight for sure. Besides Mama Gibbs, she gets number 1.
Also, Sis Joe Fran in the chat is my mom, also watching. Congrats,
nice.
Cats. Thank you, Mom.
Mark,
Probably
Mom.
my dad is watching as well. Hi, Mom and Dad.
Oh no,
we did it.
The whole zombie
pods.
clan. Yeah, the zombie clan's in there. They've been there. Like a lot of them are there every week. We see them.
Oh yeah.
No man.
I think I have some students watching actually. Hey guys.
The loving fans of the
I hope
Cats.
your students have their notepads out for this one.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be a quiz, extra credit question.
Linehouse probably taught them some new words.
I taught them some new sayings. That's for sure. Certain things they probably have never heard, and they wonder what is this guy 70? Who the hell talks like that?
I mean, you're pretty close to that, honestly. Like, I'm only 4 years off, right?
I'm 5. Okay, how dare you? I retired this year, and it's glorious. The rest of you can just pay for me. That's how this American economy works, right?
Yep.
So, what was the highlight of the 4 games? In your opinion, we can go down the chain. We can go a highlight for Mark Zombie first because he has the best highlights, anyways. Or actually, maybe we should save him for last.
Let's.
No, you can go, Mark.
Okay. We got the question. Does anyone have whatever Nexus Cat? Does anyone have a highlight in mind? Let's start with them.
I'll go first. My
this is the Doctor.
highlight was on Dragonshire bot lane when they kind of rushed us at our bottom fort. We thought we were all gonna go down there, and we ended up turning around and just blowing them all up and kind of took the game over from there. That was probably my favorite part.
Yeah, that was going to be mine. I know the one you're talking about.
Yeah, that was good. We were expecting it the other way as well until that was the one where Gibbs actually died, right? And you got the 5-man.
Finally.
Yeah.
Finally.
Yeah.
And then
that was my favorite moment. That was my favorite moment as well.
I was going to put that up.
And then getting the 5-man turnaround.
Yeah, because it was great because all of a sudden, they got in, Gibbs died, and then they all got hella low, I think, from Doctor's Kael'thas, and then all of a sudden Arthnow just swooped in with Zeratul and said, "How do you like me now?" And everyone's all of a sudden just blows up. And Gibbs got to die. It was probably the greatest. It was everything you could actually ask for.
I thought I was immortal until that game happened, so that's nice.
That's why he's getting
God do bleed.
Anyway.
Yeah, Turt said in the beginning, if you die tonight, you don't get flawless, you're getting kicked from the Cats, and sadly I died.
Unlucky. Feels bad for whatever team picks you up afterwards.
I know, I feel bad for them, because they're not going to like me at all. I'm toxic.
Yeah, that's true. That's also why he's off the team.
I've got a highlight.
Yeah,
go for it.
It's kind of a 2-for-1. The bunker. The Turds bunkers from game 1. There was some insanely clutch ones that I know I was saved by, and then then the avalanche as well, the giant snowball from May. I think between the bunker in that, there was some very crucial points where we were able to keep everyone alive and just peel.
Yeah.
So I can imagine that felt pretty bad to go against.
Yeah, I think I pointed out that specific bunker you're talking about on the Tomb game. Yeah, that was pretty clutch.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
there was a couple avalanches that either I isolated someone or I was able to just peel and keep someone alive. So like that felt pretty good.
You know,
that avalanche on Dragonshire. I think you shoved I forgot who you shoved out of the way, but you saved. You saved. Was it Gibbs or Doctor's life?
It was
Maybe.
Doctor.
Doctor.
Yeah, that was clutch.
I thought you were talking about the one where he came in and Arthur now got kicked by the dragon, and then here comes Mark Zombie and he throws the avalanche to save the. Or wait, maybe I'm thinking of this. Never mind. Ignore me.
There was a couple. There was a couple.
There were a couple of
Yeah.
really good ones.
There was some saves, and then there was some like ones that led to kills, just getting people caught out.
Yep.
So
I think my favorite play, and it wasn't one that's going to come out to many people's memory, but it was in that last game. I think we got a couple kills, and Mark was on Garrosh, which, you know, he's been banned quite a bit. He wasn't banned this game, and he actually throws me, Turd Herder. He throws me forward and says, "Go get him, Turd." That was the call. Go get him. And I was in just making the dog noises. We got him.
But you're a cat.
Was that the Tychus that we chased down?
Yeah, we didn't want to get the kill.
That was me, and you just chased him down, slowing him up.
Yeah, but I was just thanks, Mark. I got to like actually get, you know, into the fray. It was great.
Oh, yeah.
I was in the fray.
I think my favorite play was like one of the 7 times Mark threw me to safety at like 10 health left.
It was a lot.
Got out himself. Yeah, it was a lot actually. Mark carried me on his back that series. That's for sure.
It's
Absolutely, and even like Mark does an excellent job of keeping us all level-headed. Wins, losses, doesn't matter. He's keeping us level-headed. If we're celebrating too much after a win, he goes, "All right, guys, let's, you know, come on, focus up. If we're a little too down after a loss, all right, guys, come on, we got to focus up. We got to get them." So shout out to that too. You know, that's something you guys won't necessarily see on the cast, but Mark is really kind of a locker room presence there. So keeping us up.
Definitely first place in the intangibles.
He's also usually the first one to make the jokes and say,
That's
"Here
true.
comes."
Yeah. He's like, all right, no more jokes from now on.
I'm gonna let that one slide, but after that, no more.
So
that is my nature. I like to joke around, but I do also like to just try to remain focused and in the moment the whole time and just paying attention.
Yeah.
Try to cut down any chatter that's not helping like that current time. But
Absolutely.
So, real quick, games 1 and 2, while they may have looked not close at all on the scoreboard, they felt really close, and how tight some of those team fights ended up being. In game number 3, Team Rainbow Strike was able to kind of finally get that first win against you, and it kind of maybe looked like the momentum might be shifting just because of how close games 1 and 2 had been. And then game 4, you guys just demolished them. Was there any like adjustment or post game 3 chatter that occurred to kind of focus everyone up and just finish off the series?
I mean, I think Mark obviously did it. I think everyone, we knew that if we let it get to us, it was going to get to us. And I think we looked at the maps that were available. We typically prefer hero pick, and we actually made a choice. We looked at their bans over the season. They've made 6 Infernal Shrine bans, and that's actually one of our stronger maps. And we said, you know, hey, if we're going to go out, let's go out swinging. Let's do it on this map. And Doc even said, because I've been trying to get Wrath under my belt on Sony, he said, "You're going Leap." We got here with Leap. We're ending it with Leap.
There you go.
And I think that kind of combination of the chitter chatter that was happening, keeping us up. I mean, even though the loss happened on Braxis, I even said this, it kind of felt like we won. Like we were still in it, which is unusual. I think sometimes when we lose a match, we get out of it, but it still felt like we were right in it.
I think we understood exactly why we lost. And we, like, I think I said in the previous interview, but at this point of our team playing together, we're fine to be behind in the game. And then, you know, in a best of 3 or best of 5, if we lose a map, I think just because we've been around and playing and we're great friends, we can just get past that.
Yeah.
And, you know, we felt good about our drafting, our roster, the maps that were open. So
yeah. And we we play Storm League and we lose a lot, so we're just used to that. Yeah.
Right, that's true too.
Yeah, I think at the end of game 3, one of the things we said to ourselves before going into Braxis was, all right, guys, they think they can beat Garrosh now, so let's do it again!
Mm-hmm.
And it was
always a
That's
treat.
security.
Yeah.
Jinx, you have any questions you want to ask?
Okay, yeah. So, but mine is super, super specific. But it is basically, how do you guys just keep comms from getting cluttered and control some of these like such chaotic fights? Just as an example, this last game, they're fighting you right in front of your guys' middle fort.
Mhm.
Everybody is incredibly low. Turd's low, Mark is low, and I was like, all right, there's no way they're getting out of there. And then you guys not only kill them all, but Turd gets pushed back in. I'm like, all right, he's dead. You whirlwind away, you live, and then you proceed to chase them all down. And I believe that is after when you got healed up, Mark throws you back in to get the Tychus, and I go, all right, there's no God. How do you guys keep those team fights? Because that looks super crazy, and I was like, I don't know how I'd keep that controlled if that was my team.
So I guess I can comment, and then I think the other cats want to go in. So the question just is, in those crazy moments, how do we keep the comms like under control?
Yeah.
So I think we do a very good job in the macro game, and then the points leading up to the team fight, and then it definitely does shift into a different kind of like headspace where you if you blink, you're gonna miss something. So I think we do a really good job at asking who needs help, and do we have a kill, and if not, then we can kind of regroup ourselves and either help someone or just look to reset. So just always trying to be as patient as possible and trying to make sure that we can reduce the moments where like someone's quiet and getting like punished.
Right. Okay. Very nice.
Is there any other cats? Is there anything else I missed or any other things?
And I think we do a really good job of just making small calls. So sleep out, blessings out. Right. Those are Gibbs calls out. Sometimes I'll
rubies always sapphires.
Yeah, he's always calling out rubies, which is really, really helpful for all of us because, as you mentioned, we're always low health, and then like we just got to get to the rubies.
I also
no, go ahead.
Okay, I also say like both. I don't know, really everyone on our team, like Doctor especially, does a great job at just peeling for himself and being an absolute monster and outputting so much damage. Like I generally don't have to worry about him. He can kind of like keep his distance, stay alive, so that definitely helps. And Gibbs is always, I mean, we joke about 0 deaths, but that's because his positioning is like near perfect all the time.
No, I mean, I think
over here, help. Cluttering comms.
Yeah, but Doctor's still alive, so I gotta heal him before you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's true.
He's joking about a pecking order, but I don't think that's
on a
that's
real note.
true.
Like they know, like they get pyroblasted, they know to just walk to me, stand still, they'll get their potions. Like you don't have to worry about it. If I say I got you, they don't even worry about dying anymore.
I think
they
that
know they're
literally
staying
happened
alive.
in game.
Yeah,
4.
It did.
That just
I had
happened
a
again.
pyroblast
Doctor.
on me. And
I think
just
Mark
walked
had
to
one
get him.
too.
Yeah, that's a big thing. So right there, of having the comms of having the trust in what your players are going to be doing, and you know who on the team is going to need help or might not need help.
Right.
No flame, and trusting on trust. You have trust in your healer. You have trust in your tank. What would you say now that you guys are the grand finalists, grand champions, and probably moving up to Div B? What would be your advice to the remaining Div C teams that you played against and what you saw? Like, try not to be too flamey, I guess, but however flamey you want to be, you're grand champs. Who cares?
You should try out beginner AI matches for new heroes that you want to
Oh my god!
Jesus Christ!
He's
What?
not.
Wait,
That's like the most toxic thing you could have said.
did you? Okay, you are getting timed out for 30 minutes in the beatbox. That's
All right,
ridiculous.
Let's just pretend he didn't say that all of our opposition should go play beginner AI. I think
Like, what worked for
Wait,
you guys
Christ,
that
I
you
sound like
think
a
should
monster.
be?
Well, on
I mean,
a-
it was.
on
What
a
worked for
real
you
note-
guys that you think it would be good for other people to know?
Yeah, I think that was Turd being accidentally.
I was memeing.
Okay.
I was memeing. I was memeing.
I thought you were talking about his dumb
Okay,
character.
I'll explain the meme then.
Like he's the sweetest, nicest guy, and you're out here just flaming the whole United States. Like,
Yeah.
North America. It's not just USA.
We can explain that meme so Turd doesn't get burned in NGS
Yeah.
history. Like 4 weeks ago, right after the Gazelle nerf, Turd tried Gazelle on beginner AI, and he was like, I really like this hero, and ever since then we've been slamming it in NGS matches.
Yeah.
Like we ran it in an NGS match that night right after a beginner.
Hold up.
This
Turd,
Yeah,
you
no
don't
storm
even
leaks.
play against elite AI at least? You play against beginner AI?
Nope.
No, and Gibbs was watching me. He's like, I'm like, hey guys, this feels nice. And Gibbs is like, he's hitting his buttons. Yep.
Honestly, as long as you're hitting the combo. that's all
But you
really need with
seriously
Gazelle.
play against beginner AI. Like you haven't upped the AI at all.
I think
I
what
asked
actually
him.
happened is we did a Storm League warm up and we played against a Gaz, and I was like, man, this guy, he's doing okay. Like I kind of like this. And then I went into beginner AI to basically just push buttons really quick. And I really liked it. And I said, hey guys, like I know we said no crazy stuff, but like maybe this one crazy thing, like I know I've played one beginner AI match, like let's just like let it roll. And it's really been a staple of our whole playoff team. So I was being memey in that you should discover new heroes. I think that's some of the people in our division, they get stuck with a small hero pool, which allows skilled drafters to get like choky, so you could choke them out a little bit. So I was being memey, but it's a genuine advice to like try out new heroes. Like if you see someone that you know doing well on something, ask them, hey, what about this? Especially offlaners, ask other people in your division if they want to 1v1 you and just play 1v1 matches. Like that's helpful. I just do it with Doctor sometimes. He always poops on me. But that teaches me like, okay, this is how this matchup's gonna go. That's just I think that's really helpful
It's
for
okay,
good
Turd.
seers.
When I was trying to learn how to offlane, I had a 1v1 against Crow.
Yeah. I did that
didn't-
too, at least
yeah.
once.
I did not enjoy that.
horrible.
I learned a lot.
I don't think
I
anyone.
was dead a lot.
I have more advice or another real answer for the question on what team should do, I guess.
Yeah, what worked for you
Um,
guys? Yeah.
So I think, one thing that I don't know if it's accessible to everyone, but like getting a coach or just asking around Discord, meeting people in the NGS community that are maybe compete in a higher level. Or I know that there's a coaching request because I got to give a huge shout out to August of the Chicken Nuggets, our coach, just because having that other person there who can kind of help you out with talents or point out things, and especially like watching replays. We didn't do it too much this season, but generally if we have either a loss, usually we'll go over a replay or something else or a certain map. And he, slowly over the course of us working with him, he taught us how to play different maps like Volskaya and how to position around the objective and stuff. So, hit up that coaching request channel.
Yeah.
And then also don't get discouraged from a bad season, because the Nexus Cats, we've been playing since season 5. The past couple seasons we've finished in 8th place. We've gotten knocked out. And then one final thing is don't be afraid to like mix it up and do some role swaps. We had Turd on main tank for a while, and that helped us see some of that helped us kind of like that helped lift the veil on how we communicate, and putting me back on tank, we learned a lot, I think, and it kind of made us stronger. So but and just in general, like don't be afraid to try out new roles, if you're a new team, especially because something might click where you might have not seen it if you didn't try.
Nice.
Anybody else
good.
have any real questions?
What, you're saying that wasn't a real question?
That
I
was
thought
a
it was a
real
good
No,
question.
no, no, no.
Probably the most
Because
real question yet.
I'm about to ask like a BS question. That's why I'm making
Oh,
sure
okay,
there's no
okay,
more
okay.
real
Oh,
questions.
Yeah, no, I have a kind of BS question too.
Go for it. You can go first.
Okay. Doc, why won't you play a good Sylvanas build?
Wow.
You and me that
Wow. Wow.
You can't just talk to a man about his Sylvanas build. Wow.
Excuse me.
I actually had this conversation with Dax earlier.
I'll have you know.
I was talking to the team, and they said that they've been talking to you about it. That some of the CCL players have been talking to you about it.
That's all false information.
Doc, don't listen to them. Do your own thing, man. You're Division C Grand Champion now.
Yeah, you don't have to take
honest.
you don't have to take this fluff.
Yeah, I mean,
This-
some of it is just like. if
Can
it
I
works, it
answer
works.
my question? Hello.
Yeah, you can. Answer.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll allow it.
Sylvanas is a very good hybrid hero that can be played in many different ways. And there's one way that I like to play her, and it works a lot for me. I had a 100% win rate this season with her before tonight. And I just really like the way she feels when I play her that way, and it helps my team win. So that's why I continue to use that build.
There you go.
Fair enough. And you know what? You guys are all jerks because you were all just dunking on him with me 3 games ago. And then when I bring
First
it up
of all-
that I'm cute,
First
I'm
of
part
all-
of the meme too. And now
First of
you're
all-
like, wow, like you're so offensive.
How dare you? How dare you relay accurate and 100% factual information? How dare you do that?
That's
I will
between
say,
us,
though-
Jinxie.
I will say though, I get it. It is not the ideal build. However, Snag knows very well that I like to go AA Leoric, and I'll be damned if I'm ever going Ghost build Leoric. He can have somebody else play Leoric, because I ain't doing that nonsense. I'm attacking people for days. That's what I'm doing. I'm slapping people.
Yeah, I think with the Sylvanas, it's something that we saw the shift in the talent priority, and Doctor gave it a shot a handful of times in Storm League, and just didn't really like it. Maybe it made him play a little bit differently, and then we've always had success with the quest build. So
You did an absolutely fine job. I'm just giving
Thank
you a
you,
hard
thank you.
time.
I
Like,
know.
please don't
No,
feel bad. I'm
I
just trying
understand.
to be silly.
When I see everyone else playing Sylvanas, it's not that build, so I get it. But I gotta do what works for me and what helps my team win games, and
100%.
that's just what I do.
Wait, real quick, Gibbs, did you change your name in the Discord?
I died. It's not so flawless now. I'm sorry.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
Jesus.
If you weren't kicked off the team before, you're kicked off for sure now.
That's fair.
I changed it to the beatbox also.
All right. In light of that, actually, my fun question is, if all of you were each other's favorite flavor of ice cream, what flavor would you all be, or would that person be, and who would be consumed first on the team?
Wait, so we're assigning ice cream flavors to people?
Yeah.
What if you only like one flavor of ice cream?
Well, then I guess
Okay,
that's your
well,
favorite
it's
flavor,
gonna
isn't
be
it? You
vanilla.
numb. I'm like,
So
I can't-
everyone's
I'm on
the
the,
same
I'm on the
flavor?
NGS channel. I can't swear. You fool. You fool of a man.
Who just joined?
I'll take
Who
care
is
of
this?
that.
Yeah. They're like, just popped them out.
I don't have an answer for this.
I don't eat ice cream. I only eat low-fat Greek yogurt.
I know what. Yeah, I was gonna say Mark's gonna be low-fat Greek yogurt matcha flavor.
It's got to be the matcha.
I'm just gonna kill.
Ceremonial grade, actually.
All right,
I do
so
drink
then-
mantra. Yeah,
So
I
who
also
would
do
you-
yoga and breathing exercises. Before
The important
games.
the important part of that question is who would you eat? Let's be honest here. That's the important part of that question. I assume it's Gibbs.
I am probably the fluffiest on the team, so I give the most. So
Yeah, I definitely eat good.
I
That
like
was
it.
quick. That was quick from Doctor.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. Yeah, Gibbs.
Yeah,
I mean, his name is Mick Giblets. That just sounds like
That's
delicious.
true. Yeah. Isn't that like the part of a chicken or the turkey?
it's a
giblet.
character from the TV show The League. Thank you very much.
Oh.
Yeah.
it was like a C tier show.
Hey,
Oh,
whoa,
whoa.
whoa!
It's at least B minus.
All of my WoW characters are based off this show, and you're just gonna insult me like this?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take
All
it.
right. We've talked for like 30 minutes, I feels like. So, real quick, we're going to go down the list. Everyone, thank you for joining us. Let's hit some shout outs. Mark, why don't you start us off?
Shout out to my team, I guess. They're pretty cool. Shout out to all my friends that are watching and family. Shout out to our coach August. Shout out to Nikki G on YouTube, Doctor's girlfriend, amazing vocalist. Definitely check her out. I think that's it. Brenda, my cat. She's...
Wait, your cat too?
My cat Brenda. Yeah, Brenda.
I'm sure they would have murdered you tonight if they didn't get the shout out. So it was a wise move on your part.
Also, if I didn't win.
My next, I want to give a shout out to the Beatbox. They've been really helpful this season, last season, season before, with builds, ideas, trying to help Doctor learn Sylvanas. Shout out
damage, by the way.
Of course, he knows that. Shout out to like my wife and my family. Definitely my wife for allowing me to kind of carve out my week to allow this. And shout out to the Meme Factory. They were my first team back in season 5. Without them, playing in Division E against the Nexus Cats, I don't think I'd be here at all. And shout out to my team, I guess.
Let's see. Next on the list, Arthur now.
Yeah, shout out to my team. Shout out to everyone in the chat that came and supported us and has absolutely no idea what's going on in this game. There were a few people who don't watch HOTS normally. Mama Pam, thanks. Valk's mom, I'm supposed to shout her out. Shout out to our coach. He did a lot in improving us and being very, very patient with us. Shout out to you guys, of course, for casting this series.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And casting us all throughout. Yeah, thank you guys.
Oh yeah, you guys have been casting us the entire time.
I'm not done.
Yeah. He didn't interrupt you guys.
I just wanted to pile onto that.
Yeah, I'm making amendments.
And shout out in particular to Turd's wife for letting us have him.
Yes.
All right. Going down the list, let's see the doctors next.
That's what I
thought. Again, shout out to my beautiful girlfriend, Nikki G, an amazing vocalist, anime cover artist. Please check her out on YouTube. Shout out to all my friends who watch us every week. Gino, Shane, Propez, Odin, Dana, whoever else might be here. Thank you. Shout out to Team Rainbow Strike Go for giving us a hell of a series. Shout out to you guys for casting us all season. I know it's painful, but I really appreciate it. And shout out to my team, I guess.
All right. And I guess if we must, Gibbs.
Oh, okay. Shout out to XGD for letting us scrim them last night and get us ready for this match.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Shout out to the beatbox as usual. Love those guys. I'm gonna regret this. Shout out to Linehouse for making me heal in season 8 and making me love this role. Nice. I hate you so much.
You're welcome.
Shout out to Linehouse too.
Shout out to Linehouse. Yeah.
And shout out to Mama Gibbs. You're the best.
All right. Thank you, gentlemen, so much for joining us. Congratulations again on your big victory. Now get out of here, you crazy kids, and have some fun or whatever. We're all stuck at home anyway, so you can do a virtual conference call for a celebratory party or whatever.
It's called ARAMs, yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, we're gonna go at some people in ARAM.
All right, congratulations. See you guys later.
Thank you. Good night, boys.
Good night. All right, with that being said, we'll sign off on this cast. Thank you very much for joining me, Snag and Jinxie. I always like having more people. Requires less work for me, and we all know I'm a lazy SOB. Thanks to Ektar for helping out with the polls during the match today on NGS, and obviously thanks to NGS for letting me, and particularly me, they know me, cast these finals matches. Like Snag and Jinxie, they're like, okay, those people, they're nice, but taking the chance and letting me do this, I always appreciate that. I feel like there was one more thing, but I can't remember what it is. Oh well. Anyway,
subscribers or
thank you, that's what it was. So we do have more of that. Redface Beast, Toninator 3000, and Ken 394. Thank you for the follows for the Nexus Gaming series. R275 Delta, thank you for the 100 bits. And Real August, thank you for the subscription. I know you did it for the turd emoji, and I'm sure you're very, very happy about that. So that's going to be it for us. Thank you all for joining us, and you have a wonderful evening. I know Ektar is kicking us off to Sauvage, I believe. So hopefully you enjoy her stream. Have a good one, everyone.
Bye, guys.